shopgear.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
So, Fat Man,
Sleazy,
I gotta get real comfortable for this one.
and you haven't even rewatched this shit yet.
Yeah, well, the good news is there is no good news.
No.
But more of that and the Great American Bash on The Wrestling Show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. That wonderful song you hear, Unsettling Differences, you can find them on iTunes and Spotify. God damn it. Once
You're
in
never
life.
going to fuck that up. I can hear my voice is fucking going.
Oh,
But we got, what, 2 hours and 45 minutes of such awesome wrestling to watch along with you guys here today.
oh yeah. It's going to be phenomenal. Kind of like the shirt you're wearing.
Oh, it is. I am wearing my AJ Styles shirt.
I'm wearing an amazing Jonathan shirt because I'm on brand. Not really. So, as we did the last time, we're going to watch in its entirety the Great American Bash 2005. We are watching the WWE Network version. We're starting right at the beginning.
Yep. Fire up the WWE Network. Go to pay-per-views. Go to Great American Bash 2005. The reason why we're doing the Great American Bash 2005 out of every show that's on there is because
Tori Wilson's being inducted, right?
that is the only reason why.
Yeah, no. Not even close.
It was the first pay-per-view that you and I actually went to.
Yes.
And we could not have picked, I don't know if I should say that, I'll say it now. We could not have picked a worst fucking show to go see.
It was terrible.
I rewatched this show, and I'm like, holy shit. I remember the show being a lot better, but we'll get into that when we actually watch the show.
So the last time I've seen this show was 14 years ago, about 13 years ago, after it came out on DVD. Because I borrowed it from you.
I have not watched the show in its entirety until I did my research for the show.
Yeah, so that's the difference between the two of us. You've actually watched this horrible thing once before doing this.
I'm not looking forward to doing it again, but we'll try to make it entertaining for you guys.
We're going to do the best we can here. We do have a bunch of notes and stuff, so we'll get through this. Oh, my goodness. So,
all right, so fire up the WWE Network, and then 3, 2, 1, hit play.
oh, great. We're going to start with the American flag.
America! Fuck yeah!
So here's the thing about this show. The box art for the show features Tori Wilson on the front in a very interesting getup. I like it.
It doesn't feature Kurt Angle?
It does not feature Kurt Angle. In fact, the show does not feature Kurt Angle. It features such wonderful people as Batista and JBL.
That's your main event, folks.
Yeah.
Batista and JBL for the world title. God damn it, Wiggle, stop. Get off my dick. Sleazy's dog trying to fucking lick my balls.
That's a good start.
Oh, I just saw a guy that should not be mentioned.
Oh, that will be coming up later.
It has to be coming up later. He's on the show.
Oh, Jesus. Those are some of my favorite parts.
Oh, yeah, this show.
Yeah, this show.
Okay, so I completely forgot that this was the, quote, this Muhammad Hassan show until I actually watched the opening here. And I'm like, oh, my God, I completely forgot about that.
We will have a lot of bits and pieces of that later on. I did a lot of research on Muhammad Hassan because this is his final show.
This is pretty much remembered for that angle. So,
and not even, I hate saying this, but not even a great Eddie Rey Mysterio match.
Like you said, you haven't seen this in about 14 years?
Yeah.
Be prepared to be disappointed with Eddie and Ray.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
I've heard that it wasn't as good.
Oh, shit,
I remember it not being as good. I
remember it being great, and that's the theme of this show, because I remember watching this live. I thought this show was way better, and then, I watched like a match here or there from it, but never in its entirety. And the theme of the show will be, I remember this being way better.
Nope. So a couple quick notes right off the bat before we start. This was filmed in Buffalo, New York.
Filmed in front of a live studio audience.
In front of a live studio audience.
I have notes on this. This was July 24th, 2005. It's a SmackDown-only pay-per-view, and there's the pyro and the set. It's actually interesting enough. Last year's Great American Bash and the year after's Great American Bash didn't have a ramp. Well, this one does. I wonder why. We'll get to it.
You could see us in the back.
Yeah. It emanates from the then HSBC Arena in Buffalo. The attendance of the show was 8,000 out of a capacity of 18,690 at a 43% full level.
It felt fuller than it was.
It did, because I remember the show being like packed, but it really isn't. And there's your commentators, Michael Cole and Taz.
It's Taz!
It's Sting!
Wow. So a couple of quick things that happened before the actual show started was we had a dark match. It was Nunzio versus, I don't even remember, Paul London, I think, for the Cruiserweight title.
It was Paul London.
That was actually a Cruiserweight title. 14 years later, we actually...
Still on the pre-show. Yeah. It wasn't even a pre-show. It was a dark match.
Yeah, it was for Sunday Night Heat.
And we open up with the WWE Tag Team Championship. And I want to say, look how fine Melina is here.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh. This was the Batista fucking years, for sure.
It was, actually. They were doing it, like, here.
Literally here.
Like, this was the era where she was cheating on the guy on the right-hand side of the screen.
Johnny Nitro. What is his name now? I can't even remember.
He was like, what, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, Johnny Lucha, Johnny Impact. There it is.
Johnny World.
You just got to be, every company he's ever worked with, you just got to put Johnny and then that.
Yeah. Well, it works. I mean, why not?
All I can think about is, like, literally the first notes I put on this match is Melina looking fine.
Yeah, well, you get to see definitely not a PG era entrance.
Oh my God.
So this is going to be a theme later on in the night too.
God.
Is sexy women. I don't know how you feel about this, but being in a crowd of 8,000 people and seeing a bunch of sexy women, it's kind of a weird feeling.
You're not going to whip your dick out and jerk off, Pee Wee Herman.
Well, you never know with some of these fuckers.
Especially you.
Hey, these are wrestling fans, man. You never know what the hell's going on.
All right, so let's get some info on this match. We'll wait for the contenders. The contenders.
The contenders.
The number one contenders that come out, which, again, I completely forgot were. Oh, my God, it was so bad. Okay, so...
It's Legion of Doom.
But it's not.
Not even close. It's the worst version.
I was just going to say, it's the worst incarnation of the Legion of Doom.
It's not even close.
And they get a huge pop, though, too.
Because the Legion of Doom are still over in 2005.
Right. And then look at it. He's waiting for Heidenreich to come out. And then he's like, oh, shit. I'm late.
Oh, God damn it. One of my favorite interactions was him and Snitsky.
I like your poetry.
I like what you do to dead babies.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. I don't know why we had to deal with Heidenreich and Joe Laurinaitis, of all people, as a tag team. They do actually do the whole LOD gimmick with spiky shoulder pads for Heidenreich.
It doesn't last very long.
No, it doesn't. Thank God it doesn't last very long.
All right, so this match goes 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I even did the Fuck Dave Meltzer star ratings for this show.
Oh, my goodness.
He gave it half a star.
Half a star? How generous.
I actually rated it higher than him.
Wow.
What do you think about these tag team titles? I like them over the penny belts and the nickel belts.
Oh, by far. Absolutely. I love the era's tag belts. The WWE tag belts are great. The Raw tag belts are good. I prefer these only because they look like their own thing, whereas the Raw tag belts just look like the Undisputed Championship, but the tag titles.
Not even close.
That's how I felt about it. Granted, if you actually look at them, it doesn't look that way. But the World Tag Team titles, excuse me, maybe I should have...
No, that was right. You got it right.
Okay.
They were the World Tag Team titles at this time, yes.
Right. Those titles I just didn't like as much as I like these. So,
This was before Joey Mercury completely destroyed his face.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
About actually a year and a half before, but...
yeah, wow, another bad show, if you think about it.
Armageddon 2006?
Yeah.
That match was great, though.
The match was
great. At least
great.
they had a great
that.
match on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike this
absolutely.
fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So there's Nick Patrick as your referee. He's infamous for being the NWO ref in WCW. Segue, speaking of WCW, obviously the Great American Bash is or was a WCW pay-per-view.
So this
created by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby.
So here's my question. This is the second year they used it, I believe?
Yes, it is.
Why, of all things to bring back from WCW, why was this one of the first?
Goddamn, pal.
Yeah, but usually...
You got to associate... It's in July. The Independence Day's in July. You got to have a bash, and it's going to be great and American. It's a great American bash. I came up with that all by myself. Goddamn, pal.
Okay, simmer down, Vince.
Oh, what a punch. What a maneuver.
We're going to start with that already. Match 1, we're already going to what a maneuver.
Oh, God, that was bad.
Yeah.
Completely biffed it.
Mr. Roid Rage himself, look at the roid belly on that man. Holy shit.
What, an animal?
Oh, my God, yeah.
The roid belly.
Look at that fucking roid belly.
The roid belly.
Look at that.
That ain't a roid belly, motherfucker. That's a keg.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's
it's a roid keg.
That's what you and I have.
Jesus Christ. Joe is obviously known, his brother's well known in the business as well as Johnny Ace. Arguably, between the two brothers, I mean, there's a lot of talent there. Well, a lot of getting over. Let's put it that way. Johnny Ace got over in WWE because he was...
Hey, Vince, I heard you got some great biceps there. Can I oil them up for you?
I was not going to go there, but we'll let it go. Animal doing the whole shine here with Heidenreich is just, oh my God.
It was something for them to do. It's a Great American Bash. I feel like I'm still coming in low.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're
I just
fine.
can't hear myself. Well, I'm deaf anyway. But
you're doing just fine. So here's my problem with this era is we're really starting into the whole split rosters after the whole merging.
You're like 3 years
but
off.
Yeah, we are. Well, it's taken this long just to get this far. You know what I mean? In terms of having full rosters, and we still really don't have that because we have fucking Heidenreich in the ring.
Well, he's coming off a feud with The Undertaker, so...
Oh, yeah, because when I think of high-profile feuds, I think Heidenreich versus The Undertaker. Jesus Christ.
He was so bad. So bad.
So a little bit of news about Heidenreich. Heidenreich, oh, God. He went through, did some indie work. He was released from the company around 2007.
Really?
Yeah. He actually made a debut in May of 2007 for a little promotion called All American Wrestling, AAW in Louisiana. Back then it was still Louisiana, but they go all the way up to Chicago and take.
It's like Louisiana State anymore. But it shouldn't be. But anyway, go on.
Yeah, well, we won't even go there. But he was
cover one.
My goodness. So he basically leaves AAW afterwards. And then he works for a little-known promotion called Warriors of Wrestling down in New York City. If you've ever heard of Juba, he's a decent indie wrestler down in the New York area. This was back in 2016. He basically stopped wrestling for 7 years.
And you think he got better?
Nope. He won the 302 Wrestling Heavyweight Championship and then immediately
because WWE guy.
Yeah, well, the man knows how to drive a car, though. I mean, or pick a car.
You got way too many notes on a 6-minute match on one guy.
Yes, I know.
Way too many notes for on Heidenreich. We should just stop right now. No one gives a shit what Heidenreich ever fucking did.
But the cool thing about Heidenreich is he was one of the guys, one of two in this match, that were part of that huge class action lawsuit. So
his tag team partner is the other one.
yes, I wonder why.
They're both nuts.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that. See, I have all this notes for Heidenreich, and I have 2 lines for fucking Animal. Yeah, because that's how.
And Animal just got the hot tag.
Wow! Oh my God! Unbelievable! It's just ridiculous. What he misses almost a fucking clothesline. Oh my God!
And on commentary, Taz like, he even did a one-legged drop kick. How impressive!
Oh my God! I could do that.
That's called lifting your foot.
Oh my goodness! What a great fucking spot!
Roll up a death! Roll up a death! He got no! It was a choke out.
After getting hit in the title, getting hit with the title,
Getting hit in the title.
getting hit in the title.
That means getting hit in the dick.
Was that the snapshot?
Yeah, I actually it was pretty much a cutter or a DDT or whatever. He just like, come give me your head.
I mean, it works, I guess.
Oh, by the way, the crowd, there was actually a Heidenreich chant during this match.
What in the fuck?
The crowd was fucking hot all night.
Well,
But there was even, look in the background, they're fucking, well, because it's LOD, but they're popping hard for it. And Heidenreich's like, I'm on top rope, oh my God, don't fall. Oh, I did, and he let it right in his fucking face.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, we got new tag team champions.
Wow, that
So
was too much.
I gave it actually 1 star. It actually was pretty okay. My notes here, Molina looking fine. Heidenreich came out late during his entrance. The crowd was hot. Match is exactly what it needed to be. Short, get your shit in and get out.
Yeah, so a couple quick...
And actually, by the way, Animal's going to go on here and say, Hawk, this is for you. Actually, another WWE legend passed away a few days before this. It was actually Lord Alfred Hayes passed away on the 27th of July.
Oh, geez. Oh, my. Quick, where are they now? Joe, obviously, is part of that class action lawsuit that got dismissed. Last notable thing for Animal is he gets on Total Nonstop Deletion in 2016. Johnny Nitro, obviously, goes on, has a huge career. He's currently the Impact champion, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he is, I think.
Joey Mercury basically spends...
And there he goes, Hawk, that's for you.
Okay. He spends a lot of time working the indies, comes back working at an shoot agent. He comes out 2016, does a few spots. Then he gets released in January 2017, goes back out on the indies. He faces guys like... he goes into MCW Shamrock Cup. He does a couple of different spots with Johnny Nitro while he's on the indies. He does go to Lucha Underground for a match. He's now as of now, he's working as a producer, a trainer, and a member of the creative team for Ring of Honor. And he's also working the dojo, the Baltimore dojo for Ring of Honor.
And you could have said that in 15 seconds.
Yes, but I'm stretching it out so we can get to the next match.
What's the next match? Not this one.
Definitely not.
It's not Eddie versus... You don't have to stretch it out. We can bullshit. Oh, my God.
Yeah, well,
Where are they now? Booker T. He's in WWE. Where's Christian? He has a show on WWE Network. The End.
See? Look, one line.
End.
I have one line.
That's all you need.
You didn't even say the most important thing about Booker T.
He's a five-time.
Actually,
he's a six-time, but whatever. And he'll win it actually on the Great American Bash the next year.
Good for him.
And I got some stats about that, too.
Mr. Filler.
Yeah, because this promo actually isn't really that good for many. I really didn't like it. It just drug. So, the buy rate for the show was 280,000, which was up 18% from the 2004 Great American Bash. But it was also higher, but it's also 18% higher than the 2006 Great American Bash. So, This actually, yeah. But there were 2 pay-per-views in June. ECW One Night Stand that came back. It was they got 340,000 buys, which was down 21%. This show was from the ECW One Night Stand. And Vengeance got 420,000 buys. This show did 50% less buys than Vengeance.
I mean, what was the main for Vengeance?
That was the both titles were on during the draft lottery, and both titles were on
right
Raw technically.
Yeah, so I mean,
and there's a Hell in a Cell match between Triple H, Batista. Drop the pencil.
Sweet, awesome.
And then you had that awesome triple threat match between Cena, Christian, and Jericho.
So why was this card so much worse?
You watching the fucking show?
Why was the buy rate so much worse? Because they had an ECW reunion show and then a stacked show right after it. The funny thing is, Vengeance gained buy rates after ECW One Night Stand. Well, this one just dropped off. People just didn't have money to buy this. Right,
That's all that was.
Well, back in those days, you paid what was $49 for those?
It was like $49.99.
Yeah, so I guess I get it. You can't really spend $150 in pay-per-views in a month and a half, even back then.
No, definitely not. I got SmackDown only TV ratings too. July 2005 average was 3.2. The July 2004 average was 3.2.
Wow.
But
3.2 is still pretty good.
July 2006 average was 2.4, down 23%.
Wow.
However, attendance was up in 2006.
Kind of weird.
It was up 15 or 13%, while pretty much the average between 2004 and 2005 were pretty much the same.
Okay.
So TV ratings were down, but business was up.
Well, this was hey, he's a former NWA champion.
He is a former NWA champion.
In fact, if I remember correctly, technically he was the last NWA champion in Impact.
Technically,
well, actually TNA.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. It was kind of a weird
because he lost it to Kurt Angle like the night they're like, hey, we're not involved with Impact anymore or NWA anymore.
Oh, and by the way, Kurt Angle's here. Here you go. So this match, Christian versus Booker T. What do you have to say about this? I mean,
well, we'll get into it when we actually do the match. I thought that like, hey, these two are both great workers. They're going to have an actually pretty good match.
No.
And by the way, I completely forgot that Sharmell was here during this time. I thought she came a year earlier, but then I forgot the whole Kurt Angle wanted to have monkeys or jungle sex with her or something.
Yeah,
Angle.
that wasn't.
And I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, oopsies. Oopsies.
Because that's what you want out of an Olympic gold medalist. He wants to have monkey sex with a black woman.
Hey, we give him a pass only because
America.
2006.
Yeah. 2005?
That was still 2005?
That was before this show.
Oh, it was before this?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was a couple months before this.
Oh, I thought it was after this.
No, it was before it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, either way, 2005, things are changed. Yeah. Things have definitely changed. But Booker T is in WWE. This is pretty cool. You know.
This show is kind of a transition for Booker T because he's a face, but there were Let's Go Christian chants like the whole night. And there's a neon sign, if you saw it barely in the top corner, that was your sign.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yes, because I had the white sign and we just went we got flapping it the whole night to get the attention.
Oh my goodness.
We're on there a couple times.
Yeah. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I didn't remember what yours said. I don't remember what mine
Spoiler,
said.
Triple H wins.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. He's not even booked on the card.
I don't care. Still bringing it. I remember that now.
Yeah. Because it was a stupid sign. It was perfect. Back in the day.
I can't believe nobody's made a sign that said, George the Animal Steel ain't my sign.
Oh, I'm sure somebody has. Oh, speaking of George the Animal Steel, I hate to make something topical, but did you see what Enzo Amore tweeted?
No, I don't care what the fuck he tweeted.
Oh, no, it's funny. It's hilarious. So, it's sad and it's hilarious. So, King Kong Bundy just recently died.
Yeah.
And Enzo Amore tweeted out a wonderful moment of how he felt when he saw the big King Kong Bundy and when he, used to rip off the turnbuckle and eat it.
And this guy was in wrestling. How?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, this match starts out super slow with Christian doing
powder. Yeah.
But I had my notes here. Just watch Christian. He's very underrated in this match in particular, but in his career. And very underrated as a heel, too. Just watch the little nuances he does as a heel in this match. That's what really stuck out to me during this match, was that he was just great in the match, while the match itself was meh.
Right. Well, here's the other thing, is that you're looking at two very well-known tag team wrestlers, that had decent singles careers afterwards. So I give a lot of credit to guys, another Powder, Jesus Christ. I give a lot of credit to tag team guys that can really go out on their own. The only one that really didn't have a career was Stevie Ray. And that's because, let's be perfectly honest here, Stevie Ray is not very good.
Hey, he was in a main event of a pay-per-view that involved 8 other guys, and he took the pin.
Yeah, well, that's why. But, I mean, Booker T, we just made mention of it, 6-time champion. Christian in his own right is a multiple-time world champion.
I think he won it twice in the NWA, and he was a 2-time world champion in WWE.
Yep. And then, obviously, Edge, who has this fucking... I can't even tell you how many fucking titles he's had. He at one point, he had the record for most WWE title wins in the company. I'm not sure if that's still the case.
He has Texas with a dollar sign in front of it title wins.
Yeah, it's like 24, 25 actual title reigns. It's amazing. If you include all of his, tag title wins, all of his world title wins, all of his intercontinental title wins, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so... I dare say that this match...
Robodeath!
Wow. I dare say that this was one of the more... I think you're right in the fact that it should have been better than it was, and it really wasn't.
Well, it's not one of the 2 death spots. It's right after
True.
the opener. So,
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, but even so...
Even so, I would probably put this as the opener and switch the tag team titles if I was booking the show, because this one would have been hot, but...
Yeah, but...
It's a good idea they didn't do that.
Yeah, well...
It was a good idea they got a title change right off the bat.
Well, not only that, they got one of the bigger pops of the night because of the whole LOD thing. When did Hawk die?
October 2003.
So it's still been
It's almost
nearly
2 years.
2 years. But we're still, kind of in that, hey... the LOD nostalgia run part 742.
I would like to notice, you see all that, in the background where the arena is, brickish color shit around the building where the number sections are.
Yeah.
You're not even noticing, see it?
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know why they made it that color for the Buffalo Sabres, because they weren't wearing that color. They actually completely changed the inside of it. And they added more seats to the arena, and they changed that to a yellowish blue to match the team colors.
So if I remember correctly, now we will probably take a look at some of the other shows that we've done over the years. We got better seats for this than we did for Armageddon. Those seats up there. We'll obviously talk about it later, but holy shit.
Well, somebody...
It was a little...
I was the one that always would purchase the tickets, but somebody to my left was the one who decided to do it this time.
Oh, yeah, I fucked up totally.
And we got nosebleed seats in the upper deck, and we all know how much Sleazy loves heights.
Oh, my goodness. And they tilt forward, too.
They weren't as bad as Yankee Stadium.
They're not. No, they're not as bad as Yankee Stadium. Holy shit, no. But they do tilt forward.
I think when I was in Dallas at the American Airlines Center for a hockey game, I sent you a picture. We were 3rd row from the top, center ice, which is great because you can see everything. But you send me a picture and you're like, I fucking hate you.
Oh,
even then, it wasn't. Even then, and that was slanted too. I thought that was actually pretty slanted.
Right. I mean, and to be fair, you need that in an arena of that size. You need to be able to see over towards the action a little bit. But
all right, so this match is going to go 11 minutes and 37 seconds, and fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 2.5. I should start doing that now. It's easier. But we got to say at least once a show. Fuck Dave Meltzer, which I've already did it. Fuck Dave Meltzer. Gave it 2.5 stars. He gave it the okay match for a house show.
I think he overrated it.
I actually gave it the same rating. It's an okay match for a house show.
I think you also overrated it.
Yeah, but again, I actually sat down and watched it with full commentary. I did my part, motherfucker.
I did my part, too. I have a bunch of shitty notes.
And that's how you tear a groin. Actually, yes. I think that's actually how he tears a groin later in the year.
Yes.
And then he has Randy Orton win the U.S. title for him.
I mean, that's the way to do it, right? Have Randy Orton win for you?
From out of nowhere. I actually did not watch SmackDown last night because I was actually working.
Good for you. I heard something big happened.
We'll do a segue for the next match.
Well, I'll figure that out later then.
Yep. Oh, okay, so this is the part of the match I really don't like. So Christian's dominating Booker T right here. Christian pulls Strymel up on the apron because he's a heel. Mm-hmm. And then Strymel slaps him, and then bookend! So Booker T, the face, needs his wife to come in and help him. I think that made Booker T kind of look like a goober.
I mean, face booking?
I know it's face booking, but to me...
Well, he couldn't win the match over it, though.
No, he didn't, and that's fine, but I just still think it wasn't good at all. I think...
I mean, he didn't cheat, though.
No, I'm talking about it made Booker T look weak that he had to have his wife give him the advantage of the match when he didn't have the advantage. That's what I was saying. Not that he cheated or anything. Just that it made him look like a goober.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I kind of get it, but yeah. Nice suplex by Booker T.
Out of the corner of my eye, you're like, no, it wasn't.
No. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't... I'm not going to sit here and write home about it, but that's wow.
Cool. I like when he does that. And then Christian does that, and then you look at just the little nuances. Just grabs the rope right at the end. Don't expect it, because you always think they do it right at the beginning. They do it right at the end, just to try to get a little bit of advantage. He's great. He's great throughout this whole match. Yeah,
there's a lot of little things that Christian's done over his entire career. Never mind this match that has cemented him as one of the greatest
Booker
heels.
T's looking at his hand. When he goes like this, look at his hand. It's like I'm 5-time, right? Now, after he won his 6th title, is it the 6th time and then he does it?
I think he does, actually.
And flapjack.
Wow, what a flapjack!
He's got to get shit in because he gets his power from the Spitter Rudy.
So here's my question about this: he is known for that fucking move now, more than anything else, right?
Sure.
Who gives a shit?
Oh, he misses the X kick. Here comes the unprettier. See, this is where the match starts. See the crowd in the back. The match does start picking up. That's why I gave it the okay match for a house show, because it starts off super slow, but then it picks up. But then the ending is kind of But it does pick up. There's Christian. Bam. And now watch this again. See, just a little stupid. Not stupid, but little stuff like that. I'm just like, that's what pointed out or came out to me during the match.
Right. How do you like the red, white, and blue ropes?
Oh, I love it.
I'm a huge fan of that. Not just because
I remember
of America.
I remember on our way to Buffalo, we went to a
oh God. Fucking A.
$6 rake an hour. But anyway, the main thing we're talking about is they better have red, white, and blue ropes. They better have red, white, and blue ropes.
And sure as shit.
And we came in and we popped. We're like, yes, red, white, and blue ropes. And then our night sucked after that.
Well, I'm not going to say that the entire trip sucked, but there are a lot of bits and pieces about that were like, holy shit.
Notice the referee is Brian Hepner.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
You'll hear that name later on in the show. Actually, during our next match, I'll mention it.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, poke in the eye.
That's illegal. That's very illegal.
Hey, it ain't cheating if you don't get caught.
But he did get caught. He literally looked at him while he did it.
Well, it's cheating. What's going to do about it? You little bitch, just like you.
yeah, I figure we'll talk more about that night before the actual show, and something that happened afterwards.
Oh, definitely afterwards.
Oh my goodness, those are fun times.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Classy,
we'll get to it
times.
after the show. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But
so how far? What was this match? What was the stakes of this match? Do you remember?
There was no stakes.
There was just a match because LOL Charmel. Because I know they
Christian like they were in like a 6-pack challenge, number 1 contendership match or something like that. Oh, before Batista got drafted to SmackDown, they're gonna have like a SmackDown championship, and these two were in it, and they got pretty much and something happened in the match. I think Christian eliminated Booker T or something like that, or Booker T cost them the match or something, and that's
something ridiculous.
And then the feud happened.
So LOL.
And here comes the ending.
Oh, Brett's rope.
Where Booker T takes his sweet ass time to get up to the fuck. He doesn't want to sit this. Boom.
Oh my goodness.
Ass kick off the top. 1, 2, 3, and that's the finish. There were so my notes in here is let's go Christian chance as a heel. Booker needs his wife to help him get the advantage, make him look weak. Christian is very underrated as a heel. Pretty much everything I said during the match.
Okay.
2.5 stars.
2 quick things. Booker T announced a couple years ago that he's running for Houston mayor, which is pretty cool. The other thing is that Jericho, and this is kind of a segue into our next match, that one of the reasons why Christian retired was because of concerns of CTE and having all these concussions. So I think that Christian's career was cut a little short. Obviously, Edge's definitely was. I think if Edge was as healthy as he was, we could still see Edge now, and I wouldn't be surprised if him and Cena would be going back and forth on multiple title reigns. We would have 2 16-time champions, I think. Yeah.
More Molina on the show was always good.
Oh my goodness.
And I know who the fuck that guy is.
Some dude. Okay, so Molina's
like, I'm gonna meet this guy to Matt Gardner, and he's gonna rock my world.
I will admit
he's gonna butter my braid.
Well, she ain't wearing much.
Actually, Google Molina nude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, it's her about 13 years after this, but hey, still fine.
I mean, yeah.
There's the HSBC. That whole thing totally changed. They got hotels. Like, they got rid of that whole parking lot. They got hotels there and, like, interacted with fans. They did a really good job in front of that arena. Who owns them? The Pagnolas? Pagnolas, I think?
I have no idea.
Well, the owners are from Rochester.
Really?
Yeah.
That's okay. Cool.
Actually.
The Chief of Staff, Orlando Jordan.
Now, every time I see Orlando Jordan, I think of Chris Kanyon, only because Orlando Jordan, he did go into TNA, and he played like because he is actually gay in real life.
He's bisexual.
Or bisexual. And I think Kanyon was bisexual too, or he was gay too. He wanted to do a gimmick about that, and I think TNA shut him down, but then they let Orlando Jordan do it, and it kind of led to Kanyon's suicide, which was sad.
Yeah. Orlando Jordan's one of those weird... I don't see him fitting in here. You know what I mean? He just doesn't feel right, if that makes any sense. He obviously... The man who must not be named is also on our screen right now. But I find that as a general rule, Orlando Jordan does not get the credit he deserves as a wrestler. Mainly because I think the gimmicks that he was saddled with were pretty awful.
Benoit comes out to a massive pop.
Pop of the night. I remember that.
It wasn't pop of the night. Batista's was pop of the night.
I remember his pop, but I
his-
don't remember Batista's.
He had a huge pop. I think they just showed us too.
That was your sign too.
It was something about like Toothless Army or something.
Yeah.
But this match is for the United States Championship. It's going to go 14 minutes and 23 seconds.
Which is 14 minutes longer than the matches that they have afterwards.
It is, actually.
In fact,
FDM gave this 2 3/4 stars.
one of my favorite moments of this era was the fact that after he wins the title, he has these series of rematches with Orlando Jordan. And after each one, he starts having, okay, so how long is it going to take me to drink this cup of coffee versus watching this match and me beating Orlando Jordan? And I thought it was funny. And you know me, I love comedy spots. That
Hey,
was,
Sleazy, give everyone a time cue.
oh my God. We are at 37:47 here.
48, 49, 50. All right.
What are you looking at? I'm looking over here. 37:58. We're at 38 minutes.
Yeah, it's the same thing over there.
Right.
Idiot.
What an idiot. You're
Fucking, you're an asshole.
Okay, so what was the thing about Brian Hebner here?
Okay, so WWE in July 2005 released a ton of talent.
Okay.
I'm going to name them off. Dave
my-
and Earl Hebner,
Okay.
because remember they were selling T-shirts out of their car at the end of shows.
Yes, that's right. Oh my goodness, I forgot
There
about
were
that.
actually signs, I think, at this show that says, "I bought my T-shirt from Earl Hebner."
That is phenomenal.
Ivory,
Yep.
Hiroko, I think she was like the valet to Kenzo Suzuki. Kenzo Suzuki was another person got released. Joe Giovanni, who was fine as hell, but Randy Orton.
Oh my goodness,
The
yes.
Dudley Boys, including Spike
Spike Dudley.
and Bubba Ray and Devon.
Yeah, but most importantly, Spike Dudley.
Matt Morgan, Charlie Hoff and his wife Jackie, Dawn Marie, Mark Jindrak, who's from Auburn, Maven, Shannon Moore, James Yang, who is Aiko? I don't even remember who the hell that is. David Heath, which is Gangrel, Kevin Fergid, which was Mordecai, Billy Kidman, and the last one shocked the hell out of me because I didn't even realize he was still with the company, Marty Jannetty.
Wow, really?
Yes. So they released a shit ton of talent.
There's a lot of interesting names on that list. Hilariously,
Just
Spike.
got a 2 count.
Very nice. I love the upside down monster logo on Benoit.
Did you see? Speaking of that, I got a monster in front of me. But did you see? There's a video online that says that this means 666.
Yeah, the monster logo.
Yeah, and it's for the devil. And then I posted something. I posted a bit like on the comments. I posted like a GIF of someone open up a monster to go, interesting.
Very nice.
Very interesting.
Well, we can see where that comes from. Obviously, with
I'm very tentative to have this monster because it's 8 p.m. where you are. I've been up since 3 a.m. Knowing me, and I'll be up till 3 a.m. drinking this monster. So I'm iffy about it. I'm gonna try to hold out.
well, good for you. I didn't get that far.
This show may put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Proud.
He's going to be out before 10 o'clock.
Baseball slide, nice move. Okay, so you're going to see in the back of Benoit's neck a giant fucking hole. See that?
Yeah.
They're going to actually zoom in on it here in a minute. See that? He actually had calcium deposits removed from his neck like a week before this show.
What?
And the fucker still made the show.
So
See
all
what
you indie guys,
So no matter what happened, what he did, he's a tough son of a bitch.
oh, absolutely he is. German after German after German in this match on that. Benoit is such a fucking, hot button topic for anyone and everyone in the WWE and everyone who's a fan of the WWE. But let's talk about his actual matches in WWE. Obviously, he won the World Heavyweight Championship in one of the most amazing moments in WrestleMania history, I think, having Benoit and Guerrero together at the end of the show. What are some of your favorite memories of Benoit in the WWE?
He was my favorite wrestler, man. Like, it crushed me when I found out what happened. Like, it took me like 3 years to even watch a Benoit match. But my favorite match of all time is him versus Kurt Angle at the 2003 Royal Rumble.
Don't you consider that one of your, just one of your, like,
top matches of all?
Like,
yeah. It's,
number one, not just top matches.
Yeah, I think it's the greatest match I've ever seen. It's just they slowly built up everything. Everything was flawless. You cannot find a botch. You cannot find a mistimed spot in that match. And there's some 5-star matches where you can find something was just a little bit off. That match was just absolutely phenomenal. And there's a nice shoulder breaker. But I just, it was tough when he died. But I enjoyed the hell out of him every time. Even this match. I remember this match actually being good. I remember being like, yeah, holy shit, Benoit live. I'm like, holy shit, Benoit got a good match out of Orlando Jordan. My star ratings after watching this, that wasn't the case. But
I mean, it's still not.
I also gave it the okay
match
for a house show 2.5 stars.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just
it's an average match. Like,
well, here's my thing about Benoit, and let's over the recent years, there's been more and more talk about CTE and how concussion syndrome can cause all sorts of problems, including rage, including just being out of your mind completely. Do you think that changes a lot of people's minds about Benoit?
No.
Why not?
Because most people who first, let's take this notion. You're diagnosed with CTE after you die. You cannot be diagnosed with CTE while you're living. You can show symptoms that you have it, but you have to actually have an autopsy of your brain done in order to prove that you had CTE. Just get that notion out of the way with, because people are like, oh, I'm living with CTE. No, you're not. You don't know that. You could have dementia. Like, just because you were in football and you got hit a lot doesn't mean most likely you got CTE, but you could be just having dementia. Let's just take that out of the fact. Most people that I've read who got diagnosed with CTE after they died are suicidal. Wait, Benoit committed suicide, but they don't harm anyone else.
So
just harm themselves. Is Benoit the exception?
I don't think so. Here's what I would say about that. When you're adding to the stress of life that he had. Now, keep in mind, Nancy Benoit and his kid had autism.
Yep.
And if you sit there and put to the fact...
Sorry to interrupt, which, by the way, some people said that Benoit was actually... didn't want to talk about it because he was ashamed of it. Like, I heard that. I think Chavo Guerrero said that too. So that could be another reason why too.
Well, there's multiple.
I mean, it's terrible if that's true, but
I don't think it was. I don't know if it's shame or not. Okay, obviously, we're talking about something that happened over a decade ago, and we're getting third-party information at best. Okay, so I'm throwing that caveat out there right from the get-go, but I know a lot of people, rightly or wrongly, that when they feel like that they need to commit suicide, they look at the people in their life that depend on them for sustenance and support and stuff, especially from a physical perspective, and the feeling of, hey, if I'm going to kill myself, I don't want to leave the burden of my autistic son with my wife by herself. Which would be better, to kill them and take them with me? And rightly or wrongly, some people feel that way. I'm not saying that that's correct. I'm not saying that that should ever happen. But some people, especially when you're talking about a mind that's all fucked up like Benoit's was, and that's been proven that his mind was all fucked up, maybe he thought that.
Maybe, and you will never, ever know what went through his mind.
Yeah, we are speculating on a very, very wide swath here. But here's the other thing. Let's get this out of the way. He did it.
Oh, yeah. No, it was Kevin Sullivan.
It's fucking Kelvin.
It was the Taskmaster, man. He definitely did it. No, fucking Benoit did it. Like, you know, I was reading after I think people don't want to believe he did it. Like, he was actually such a beloved wrestler that they just think that they couldn't have done that. But, you know, I read there actually his autopsy reports online. I read it. They said that his brain looked like he was like it looked like he was like a 7-year-old Alzheimer's patient.
Yeah,
the way his brain was.
It was terrible.
Because you'll just watch old matches of him and just see him take unprotected chair shots and fall right on his head and keep going, and like he probably suffered. And this is just speculation too. I wouldn't be surprised if he suffered over 50 concussions in his career. Maybe
especially
more.
in ECW. Oh my God.
Maybe even more. Like I don't. You know, and back then they didn't have, you know, the wellness program now like they do. You know, they don't have concussion protocols. They don't, you know, they stop matches when people get hurt now. They force you to stop the match.
Right.
You know, fans hate it, but, you know, it's for the wrestler's safeties and it's for the wrestler's longevity. And that's the important part. Like, if you're having a kick-ass match and this guy gets busted open, you know, and they stop the match for blood, then I get a little pissed. But if you see a guy just get nailed in the fucking, like, head and shit, be like, check on him, please. Like,
right. Well, we've had that situation happen to a local guy. A guy lands awkwardly on his fucking neck, can't feel his hands, gets fucking concerned.
Superplex.
You stop the fucking match. You know, it's simple as that. You don't risk your career to finish a match.
No.
And Benoit, for whatever reason, chose not to do that. And
times were different. Even, when was this show? 14 years ago?
Yeah.
Times are different back then.
Yeah.
Even, actually, hell, it took the death of Eddie Guerrero a few months after this to be like, okay, we need to do something.
Right, because so many guys were still doing somas, pill addictions were all over the place.
Yeah, he died of heart disease, but it was the effects of heavy drug and alcohol use.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, it took something drastic, and this is harsh to say, but say if that happened to Orlando Jordan, I doubt they do that. Like, it's sad to say, I don't think they would have done it.
Oh, absolutely not.
But since
they needed somebody high profile.
Yes, since it was Eddie Guerrero, it was like, hey, we need to. Now they probably would have. They would have eventually come to it because of the NFL, the NBA, and NHL. They're all doing that stuff now, but it probably would have took them longer to get there. But
oh yeah, absolutely. But because it's their top stars,
now the match is starting to get pretty decent.
Right, one more German for good measure because.
Oh look, there's John Cannon's boy Jimmy Corderas as a referee.
Hey, cool. Missing as much hair as he usually does. So I always have this notion that, and people still to this day debate this, whether or not Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame. I feel that if you've given your life to this company, there should be some sort of way of saying, okay, yes, you have to separate the career from the man. What he did was terrible. Okay? No one's going to deny that. How it happened and why it happened.
Good near fall there.
That was a nice near fall. Right off the fucking Benoit head butt. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
It actually pains me every time I see him do it now. But I still believe that he had a Hall of Fame career. But can you truly sit there and say, I think that was a headbutt, by the way.
It's coming up. The finish is right here. He he had. Remember, we were in the crowd and we're like, that's it. Benoit won, or Jordan wins the match. By the way, spoiler in about 14 years ahead of time. Yeah. But like we didn't see was him working on the turnbuckle. We just thought he was selling over there. And then Benoit comes in and watch him do this, or he goes like this, goes to get
another German.
He rips it off, and then boom.
And that's it.
And then that's the finish. 1, 2, 3. And Leonard Jordan's still the United States champion.
But for how long?
Another month.
Oh, well, that's not very fun. So obviously, Orlando Jordan's still U.S. champ. Where are they now? Okay.
Benoit's 6 feet under.
Benoit's dead. So that's the easy one. Orlando Jordan, obviously, we talked a little bit about his TNA run. In June 2011, he opened up a training school with Luke Hawx in New Orleans.
Ugh.
Yes. They had a little Wildcat Pro professional wrestling organization. But the other piece of it is that in 2012, he moved to Melbourne, Australia, and opened up another school where he lives today with his wife. He's openly bisexual. We talked about that. But my favorite part of Wikipedia, spoiler, this is where I got this information, was he announced his marriage to a woman in Australia. It's like the most shocking thing in the world. He has a daughter that's 6 years old now. I think she's 6. But the key thing is that he's training guys now. He's not really wrestling anymore.
I love on your Benoit section. There's nothing.
And I didn't even spell Benoit right.
No, you did not.
Benoit.
And then the crowd actually gives Benoit here a decent ovation because they're like, yay, you get a okay match out of Orlando Jordan.
Oh my God, you actually did something.
You can see the crowds chanting and stuff like that. They're like, because they were like the respect, just an okay match. He's getting a fucking standing ovation. An okay match. And then there's me, the big guy, the white shirt. You barely saw me. Yeah, that was me. But yeah, like even an okay match, Ben was like, "What the fuck? You guys are stupid."
my favorite part is that we keep talking about the Toothless Army. He's lost one tooth. Okay,
and it wasn't even in a wrestling match.
Yeah,
it was because he got knocked out by a dog. And there's Sleazy with his sign. He's trying to fix it.
Oh, there. Oh,
he's like, "Oh shit! It's not facing the hard cam."
God damn it. See?
Sleazy botching back then.
14 years ago, still botching. LOL.
I'm surprised they actually left this in on the show.
On the original feed?
On this.
On WWE Network?
Yeah.
The match or just in general?
The standing ovation at the end.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, they always made the...
Oh, God.
Oh,
okay. So this is going to be the match that this show is remembered for.
Unfortunately. Well, okay. Fortunately or unfortunately.
Let's get into some background on this. So, Hassan comes in with a big push.
Big push.
And this is for the number one contendership for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Him and The Undertaker. Well, they're gonna show it here in a second. They do like a thing where Undertaker gets attacked with piano wire and gets beat up by masked guys and stuff. That was taped on July 5th.
Yes.
On July 7th, which would be a Thursday, which SmackDown would have aired on, London had a terrorist attack.
Oops.
I got it right here. Oh, whoops. If I can zoom in because I'm blind. It was a series of coordinated terrorist suicide attacks in London, which targeted commuters traveling on the city's public transit system during the morning rush hour. 4 radical Islamic terrorists separately detonated 3 homemade bombs in quick succession aboard London Underground trains across the city, and later a 4th on a double-decker bus in Tavistock Square. The train bombings occurred in the center line of Aldgate and at Edgware Road and on the Piccadilly line, Russell Square. 52 people of 18 different nationalities all of whom were UK residents, were killed, and more than 700 people were injured in the attacks. And this attack happened one day after London got the bid for the 2012 Olympics. Mm-hmm. So, WWE... I'm sorry, this was actually taped on July 4th. I forgot they did a dual Raw SmackDown taping. In one of the most controversial moments in WWE history, on the episode of SmackDown tape on July 4th, 2005, the SmackDown general manager Theodore Long put Hassan in a match against The Undertaker of the Great American Bash. Oh, wait, never mind. Put Hassan in the Great American Bash and placed Daivari in a match against The Undertaker that night. Daivari was defeated, but Hassan began to pray on the ramp, summoning 5 masked men dressed in black shirts, ski masks, and camel pants. You're going to see this here in a minute.
Perfect timing, by the way.
I know. Armed with clubs and a piano wire, they beat and choked Undertaker out, and Hassan put him in the camel clutch. Afterward, the masked men lifted Daivari above their heads and carried him out. 3 days later, the London bombings took place. The footage aired unedited on UPN in the United States and on the Score in Canada, with an advisory warning showed several times during the broadcast. It was removed from the Australian and European broadcast, the angle. The angle sparked national attention in the New York Post, TV Guide, Variety, and other major news outlets. And here's, as you can see, the piano wire attack. In response to the criticism, UPN decided they would monitor the storyline closely and that it did not want Hassan's character on its network that week. Before I move on, they had 3... Well, obviously it happened... It aired on the night of... the attacks. They didn't have time to edit it, so they put in heavy stuff. It wouldn't be that hard to just chop it from the show and just put in like backstage segments. Right. So why did UPN even air it?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
So that's why it's kind of like weird that they're bitching and complaining about it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, hold on. Hassan later delivered a promo to the live crowd for the July 14th episode of SmackDown, but when UPN announced that the segment would be edited, WWE decided to host the video on his website. In the segment, Hassan retaliated that he, as an Arab American, which he's actually Italian, born in Syracuse, by the way.
Yes.
And that the American people automatically and unfairly assumed that he was a terrorist. Despite being a character, fucking mic's in my way. He referred to the real-life media coverage of the storyline, singling out the New York Post Don Kaplan by name, and denounced his description of the events on SmackDown, such as Kaplan's comments of the masked men being Arabs in ski masks, because you don't see their faces.
Yeah. You can see it here on the show.
On the July 4th SmackDown, Hassan's absence was explained by a statement delivered by his lawyer, Thomas Whitney, played by...
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, yes!
Which said that Hassan refused to appear at the Great American Bash due to the way he has been treated by the media and WWE fans.
Thomas Whitney? Was that the name they used? That's his shoot name.
I know.
That's pretty awesome that they used his shoot name.
It was revealed.
I didn't realize that.
It was revealed in later July 2005. I said July 2015 earlier. I'm sorry. July 2005. The UPN has pressured WWE to keep Hassan off their network, effectively deleting him from SmackDown. Hassan lost a match at the Great American Bash. Oops, spoiler. And was written off from The Undertaker during the last ride through the open stage ramp, which is why there's a ramp on the concrete floor where it was reported he's saying serious injuries. So days later, WWE.com hosted a video of a kayfabe announcement from Teddy Long where he reinstates the stipulation Hassan would no longer appear on SmackDown. Due to increasing public pressure, WWE was forced to later drop the character altogether, sending Hassan and Daivari back to their developmental territories to alter their gimmicks. This resulted in a huge fan backlash, mostly because Hassan was at the height of his notoriety, and then he was released on September 25th, 2005. Rumor has it he was supposed to obviously win this match and beat Batista at SummerSlam to win the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, I have that here. Yeah.
And that's what I got for that. As far as this match goes,
oh my goodness.
worst match of the night.
By far. Oh my God. So let's talk about. You didn't actually say one of the other important parts about that. He would have broken Randy Orton's record.
Randy Orton's record as the youngest world champion ever.
Yeah. So obviously after this, he basically fell off the world.
He went to Hollywood and started trying to become an actor or something.
Yeah. He came back to wrestling.
I know.
Do you know when?
Last year.
Do you know who he faced?
I know his last opponent was Sean Carr.
Yes, he was. Also, you're a dick.
Because I read the same Wikipedia page that you
I
fucking
told you
have.
it was Wikipedia. I said that before, you fuck.
But guess what? Mine was screenshotted on my tablet Sunday night. Fuck you.
Also,
I win.
what?
Means I got it before you did. I didn't.
I don't care.
I win.
I don't give a
We're
fuck.
playing I win and I win.
How do you win? I win.
I win.
Oh. Well, how do you win?
I win.
But how do I win?
I win.
God damn it. How does this fucking work? So actually, Dynasty doesn't exist anymore, by the way. Spoiler. It's now Immortal Championship Wrestling. But you don't know that because...
Nope.
Well, because
I do not know that.
That's why I know it's Shankar. Anywho. Terrible promo.
Anywho, Matt already read what I was going to do, so... Oh, wait, sorry.
You completely...
Kayfabe, Fat Man already knew what I was going to do, so... Time
Fuck
cue.
you.
Well, you already have it up. 103 something? I can't see.
103.40.
Okay.
Funny enough, he beat Bin Hameen, too.
Did he?
Yes. For the Dynasty title. While he was down there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the
And this is where
Dynasty.
Sleazy stands up, whips his dick out, and starts jerking off.
So, one of the things that's always been this case, anytime the Undertaker comes out, is I stand up and say nothing. Take my hat off.
Well, he's actually at the live event, not... Actually, he's done it a few times.
I've done it at WrestleManias. But it's to signify the respect of the gimmick.
You gotta give me a better chair, bro. This chair sucks ass.
This is why you buy your own shit and bring it in.
I will.
Oh, my God.
Actually, I was just sit on your fucking pillow and fart on it.
You might actually do that.
Get some pink eye.
Oh, I was going to say is
The dog
usually I
down
have.
there.
Well, the thing is the other pillow that's usually under here is my Undertaker pillow, so it would have been perfect. But no, not tonight. So I did a Where Are They Now for Undertaker. So
Starcast.
So Taker is doing Starcast. Much more is known about how Taker's career ended up after this. Other than being one of the most...
By the way, Taker wins this match, becomes a number one contender for the world title, does not get the title shot.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be Hassan that's supposed to get it.
Right.
I mean...
Because by the ending of the Booker T JBL match we'll get to, obviously they're setting up for another match. So, yeah they had to change plans.
Yeah, well... Taker and Booker T do have a good match eventually.
What?
No, it was before this. It was before that. When was that?
What are you
WrestleMania.
Taker never faced Booker T at WrestleMania.
Batista.
You said Booker T.
Batista in the main event.
You said Booker T.
You said Booker T.
You said Booker T.
You said Booker T and JBL in the main event.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, then you said Booker T too. The Undertaker faced Booker T at WrestleMania. I'm like, what?
He never faced Booker T, but he faced Batista.
It was 2007. I was there. WrestleMania 23.
Yes. Was that 20? Really? 2007? Holy shit.
Yep.
God damn. I don't even remember anything about this era.
And we'll
anymore.
probably do a watch along on that, and I'll tell you a great story about how I almost died.
Oh, I can't wait. That was actually your first WrestleMania. It was not my first WrestleMania because I didn't go.
Because you were afraid
of Detroit.
You're going to die.
I feel vindicated by that because you almost did.
Almost, motherfucker. I'm still here.
Yeah, okay. So this match, what in the hell?
Okay, so this match is going to go 8 minutes or 4 seconds. FDM,
8 minutes too long.
Yes. FDM gave it 3/4 of a star.
Being generous.
He's an overrated piece of shit.
Yeah.
I gave it the dud.
The DUD. Why was it 8 minutes of...
It was bad. This match. Because Hassan, he knows his character is going to get written off. So he doesn't care. Just watch him throughout the match. He's just like...
He gives no fucks.
He literally gives no fucks. He's hardly selling. Just looking at you, he's like throwing a punch. It's so obvious.
Yeah, well, he's been effectively told he's done.
Right.
So, I mean...
And it's not even really like his fault either. So...
Yeah, he's a hot heel.
He's doing his job.
Oh, absolutely.
And then he's getting fired for it.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why when he left the WWE, he basically was like, "Fuck this shit," and I don't blame him for that. Do you blame him?
Mm-mm.
So
not one bit.
And it's sad that it had to be against Taker to have this kind of match. I mean, you could tell. Even look at these punches.
Yeah,
just
like I
he
said,
doesn't give a fuck.
They're so worked. They're like Sasha Banks kicks to Lita.
Oh my God, yes.
And Taker's like, fucking hit me. Look at him. He's like, fucking hit me.
He doesn't give a fuck. And
no, but Taker's all like, I know it's your last night, but fucking, you gonna work with me here? Because those fucking stops were stiff as shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you're going to see a lot of that. I remember watching this match back the first time, remembering how bad it was. Like, how lazy was that?
And how lazy was that? He clearly missed the boot. But at least he's selling a little bit.
Right.
But like,
I know. And it's such a hard thing to deal with at this point because you know that one of their top heels effectively in Muhammad Hassan is about to get nerfed. It's going to change everything in the card. You said it before. You know, he was poised to win the World Heavyweight title. He was going to be the top heel in SmackDown for a while. So he's in this program with Taker of all people, you know, and it's so terrible. It's sad, really.
Well, the whole point of him, he was going to obviously beat Taker just to give him a win over The Undertaker. Like,
was that a fucking flatliner, by the way?
It was a flatliner.
Holy shit.
Who better than Canyon?
Another Canyon reference.
By the way, I did give this a dud, but this match is way better than the Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
How could you?
I had to make it. I didn't make it last show, the reference, so I have to make it here.
Well, we already said overrating piece of shit, so.
UPN fears Hassan. You see that sign?
Oh, great sign. Great
and it's
fucking
true.
sign. Yeah. They're afraid of the backlash.
Section 117, that's where we were sitting. Oh, by the way, a nice little story. Our next watch-along spoiler will actually be the 2006 New Year's Revolution. The second pay-per-view you and I went to, we went with Swarley. Mm-hmm. We sat next to the same people as we sat next to here.
Yeah, we did. And that was weird.
Yeah.
Because we had different seats.
Yeah. Like, it was just like, it was so weird. Like, we sat down. They were actually pretty nice. It was like a couple of guys. It was like a dad, a nephew, and an uncle, just all sitting next to each there. And then like we get into Albany at the then Pepsi Arena, and we sit down, and they sit right next to us, literally the same seats. And we look at each other like, Great American Bash, right? And they go, yeah. It's like, how did that happen? Like it was kind of weird. Oh, there's a story about that show too.
I don't want to even remember it.
Oh, you know, where I had to peek over a goddamn sign the whole fucking night.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
And Sleazy's trying to hit on this girl who's clearly underage.
She was not underage.
Dude, she was like 14.
She was not 14.
She was like, dude, she was 14.
Definitely not 14.
She was at most 16.
She was at most 19.
Not even.
What she said she was.
No.
Definitely yes.
Definitely no.
Definitely yes.
No. She was at most 16.
Hey,
Anyway.
either way, at that time, I wasn't checking IDs. So. I was what? I was 20 myself, so.
Oh, what's 6 years? SmackDown actually
we got to get pedophilia in this. We haven't dealt with the pedophiles yet.
we gotta piss off the pedophiles.
Yeah.
6 years, that's it.
That's it. God damn.
Goddamn, pal. SmackDown actually canceled 2 shows in July due to lack of ticket sales. One on the 18th in Asbury Park, New Jersey, which is supposed to be a split show with ECW. And the other one was literally the night after this in Erie, Pennsylvania.
So interesting. With these shows, those are house shows, I assume.
Yes.
This was about the time where they were doing the split tapings as well, right? They were doing the SmackDown.
I lied.
ECW?
Actually, ECW came back a year after this. Okay. So it was just due to poor ticket sales.
Okay. So I was, when did they? So it was after 2006 they started the brand. Yeah.
June 2006. The website I
got
got the information off said it was an ECW split brand show, but I was looking at 2006. It said 2007, but these were 2005 that they did cancel these shows, though.
Okay.
I don't know why I said 2007 there. It's weird. And there's the piano wire again, because terrorist, yay!
How do terrorists use great facials, by the way? Great facials. Here's my question is, since when was piano wire a terrorist thing?
Dude, you can't cut piano wire.
Yeah, but Hitman was piano wire, not Islamic terrorists.
Where do you think he got it from?
Agent 47?
Yeah.
He didn't get it from anyone. He's Agent 40-7.
Then that's Agent 47.
But he's not a terrorist.
He is here.
Spoiler. Look at that fucking camel clutch. Because LOL Arab.
Right.
Look at that cut, too.
Like Undertaker's like, yeah. He's like, okay,
Somebody
I'm up now.
Somebody got stiff with the piano wire.
I seriously think one of these guys is Kurt Angle.
Really?
Yeah, just the way he bumps after the match. It just looks like Kurt Angle. Just the way he bumps, it just looks like Kurt
Only
Angle.
you fucking autistic savant, would think one of the terrorists was Kurt Angle. God damn.
How am I autistic?
Because you're a savant. We were so getting thrown off the air.
I'm super smart. Let's throw us off the air.
Spoiler, he's got the freaking piano wire as part of the fuck.
It's Agent 47.
Yeah, it's definitely Agent 47. Snake eyes.
Boom.
Big boot.
I actually think he wins with a choke slam, if I remember.
Yeah, because, of course, we can't even win with a fucking tombstone. It has to be a transitional move. Bury the fuck.
Well, you might as well. Should just pin him with a punch.
It is his last match.
Right.
God damn. This is so bad.
It's really bad. It's even worse with the commentary. Even watching it now, it looks like it's an exciting match, but then you add the noise and the commentary to it, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
And I think that's the end. 1, 2, 3.
God damn, pal. God damn.
My notes were Hassan had massive heat, too bad. He wrestled like he didn't care. Match was trash. Post-match beatdown was kind of good. Taker did, and then I couldn't even read my own handwriting because it's so sloppy, and then I kind of mentioned it. Taker never even received his title shot.
That's fucking hilarious, though. Was that CJ Parker in the front row?
I don't fucking know.
It looked like CJ Parker. Anywho, this was also the era of Sign Guy, wasn't it? Wasn't Sign Guy at this show?
I don't remember.
Obviously, it was back before Sign Guy was famous.
I didn't see
even if
him.
it was. God damn. I love that spot. It looks so good. Another choke slam.
I think that's the guy I think is Kurt Angle.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Whee!
God, God damn.
That was fun.
Everyone talks about Muhammad Hassan, but nobody really talks about Davari as much.
You talk about Davari. I got to piss.
Davari is a really great character. I always loved his moments here. Fatman's doing the best he can to take a piss while on his mother. What? On my mother. Davari is one of those guys that doesn't get a lot of credit for how much he brought to this to Muhammad Hassan's character. I felt like he did such a great job of getting the heat for Muhammad Hassan. Also, Sean Davari is a great wrestler in his own right. His brother's currently in WWE as part of the 205 Live brand, but Sean made many appearances all over the place, including TNA and out in the Indies. So this is the point where we're pretty much ready to get rid of Davari with the sickest bump in the world, stiff as hell. It was supposed to break, and obviously it doesn't. And then we're going to get to the point, this is back when he still had the Sarah tattoo, where he was married to his first wife, Sarah. That comes up a lot later. He's now married to Michelle McCool, and they have kids, and they're all happily living together. And if you've ever seen his first wife, Sarah, it basically looks like Michelle McCool minus 20 years. So good job for him for going up. Fatman's just about back, just in time to watch Muhammad Hassan die a horrible death. God damn. God damn. You're missing the greatest moment of this entire pay-per-view.
I'm back in time.
Not really. Oh, what a terrible bump off that. But it's on steel, so I'll give him a pass.
Pillow doesn't help at all.
This pillow helps nothing. My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
I definitely have to get my own chair if we're doing these watch-alongs.
Yeah.
We're halfway through, and my ass is like, I can't take it anymore.
Even my ass is starting to get... So...
But your ass is always like that. You should be used to it by now.
I should be, but I'm not. So we're destroying the stage.
We're destructing.
We're destructing the stage.
As I have 4 different drinks in front of me.
Yeah, you fucking diabetic. God damn, you're worse than I am.
I am, actually.
I love how much time this takes.
0 sugar.
Yeah, well, what about the other 3?
The Gatorade helps my electrolytes.
It's still got sugar in it.
The Cherry Coke does nothing.
Yes. So...
New sponsor of the wrestling show, Cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke for all your Cherry Coke needs. We haven't done a sponsor spot yet, so this is a good time.
The best part of the show. Oh, here's a good time to do a sponsor.
Why not? Shopgear.com.
Shopgear.com is where you can find Muhammad Hassan's body. Whee!
I like the spot from that angle.
Yeah, so do I.
From where we saw, we could see the crash pad.
Yes.
So it didn't.
And we weren't even high up.
Yeah. So anybody, even anywhere near that stage, could see that he landed on a crash pad.
Obviously, you landed on a crash pad.
Well, obviously, yes.
But I do like the cool visual effects they have in here coming up.
Yeah. So
visual effects.
Oh my God! Where's the CGI?
Wait, hold on. Joey Styles. Oh my God! Gee, I can't even do that. Oh, that hurt.
That's not a good thing to do for that. So we got to spend all this time. Show the spot.
No hands.
We got to spend like 6 minutes doing the spot so they can get rid of the crash pad underneath.
The spot was longer than the match.
Yeah, that's true. But we get to see this cool visual.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Of Hassan dead.
Yeah, it actually gets more cooler. More cooler.
More cooler.
America. There he's convulsing a little bit.
I mean, it's a great sell job considering. It
gets even better with the EMTs show up because then also you see like blood all underneath his head and shit.
Yeah, it was done really well.
It's done well, but it's like laughable well.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
It's like you're kind of funny.
At least I'm kind of funny.
Yeah, you're kind of funny. Well, I'm fucking hilarious.
No, you're just funny looking.
I know. Shit, tell me something I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Motherfucker.
I am a motherfucker.
Yeah, I think the spot went well. I mean, you couldn't...
He's like, last bump I'll ever take.
Yeah, well, ironically, it wasn't.
In 14 years.
Yeah, well...
Then they got to show this again.
You got to make sure that, oh my God, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Yeah, this is what this show is remembered for. Muhammad Hassan's last show. They got this no-name guy, and I think he's interviewing Rey Mysterio?
Ray?
No, not even close.
I mean, Rey Mysterio comes up to her tits, I guess.
Perfect height. She is gorgeous. And she looks even better now than when she did back then.
Like, way, way better.
I don't know about way better, but
I
she
think
looks...
so. I mean, she aged like a fine wine. I will say that.
And she was probably the hottest around like 2003, because we were like sexism on a wrestling show.
Why not?
She was probably the most good looking around 2003, but she's fucking fine still. She's like in her 40s. She's still smoking.
Oh, absolutely. We'll talk more about her later. Once again, we get this great visual of Muhammad Hassan dead, but not quite dead. As we find out later, but he's dead. He's dead to us, damn it.
Yeah, I think they I don't know, maybe they didn't. Did they zoom in yet on him?
They haven't quite zoomed in, but you can see one of the AMTs has blood on his hand, which is nice.
Blood.
Yeah, blood, quote unquote. They're stabilizing and trying to make it. Yeah, that's right great. There. That is phenomenal.
A good video. It's like right there, too.
That is great. Look at the pool of blood and everything. It's phenomenal. It is great. If you want to give this show props, it's to this and this alone, because I feel like this is one of the great. WWE likes to talk about. It's not about the match; it's about the moments.
And here comes Sleazy's favorite match of the night.
Yes, I can't wait to watch this trash again, but I love it.
The entrances are better than the match, just to put it that way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Fucking Juan Deers.
Yes, it literally says Juan Deers on the fucking mowers. It's phenomenal.
You want to talk about racism? Let's talk about racism. Right? Fucking Mexicools.
Juan Deere.
The fucking Juan Deere.
See, it says Juan Deere right on it. That's fucking amazing.
It's the greatest. The dice on the front. Come on. And the hula hoop.
I didn't even notice the dice.
Yeah. Well, look at the hula hoop Jesus or the hula hoop dancers. And I think one of them has Jesus on him. I'm not sure. But
this is phenomenal. I think he gives the rake to Hugo Sabinovich or Carlos Cabrera. One of them.
It's the greatest. I love it. Oh, it's a monkey. I thought it was.
You thought Jesus was a monkey?
Yes, I thought Jesus was a monkey. I love the fact. Oh my God!
He's like, "Here's a rake. Here you guys go." And they're all like, "Oh, sweet! I need one of these."
You know what the best part about that is it gives a sense of how much of a face they were to the Latin community. I love these three guys. Okay, don't get me wrong; these three guys can really work a match. This match, however, I'm pretty sure was pretty terrible.
It was pretty bad.
Okay, I'm looking to you like you would know, but
I do know.
I'm pretty sure you would know. I'm pretty sure I knew.
So this match is only going to go 4 minutes and 53 seconds. It's a
cooldown spot because of the Taker thing.
It's the Mexicools versus the BWO.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's not as good as you remember it.
Oh, but still,
it's funny, but it's not. Looking and they're like, huh?
Oh my God!
But it's really not as good as you remember it being.
Big Stevie Cool, Hollywood Nova.
This is pretty cool what he does right here. That's cool. The rest, they botch it kind of.
Oh my God!
Nova's
coming down backwards.
Or Simon Dean.
Oh my God! That hurt almost as bad as being Simon Dean for 2 years.
And he almost goes off the ramp. Actually, he does.
Fucking meanie. God.
This match goes 4 minutes, 53 seconds. FDM gave it a half a star. I also gave it a half a star. My notes on this match was ... question mark. And notice the BWO gimmick felt dated even back in 2005.
Yeah, it did. Oh, absolutely it was. It was terrible. But I love all these guys. I love
And
every
then, of
single
course,
guy in the match.
An ECW champ breaks out slightly.
Yeah. Well, because the BWL. In fact, the only one that wasn't in ECW was Juventud?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't Juventud.
They're all in ECW.
One of them was Psychosis?
Yes. I think, yeah, so was Hoovy. They're all in ECW.
Oh, okay.
Fuck up time.
This is where Fat Man's got to look it up. I thought one of the two of them was not in ECW, but I could be. Obviously, I'm always wrong about shit like this. So,
Yeah, you are.
I usually am.
I'm still looking it up, but you're always wrong.
Yes. Once again, I love a good trios match. I love the fact it was a nice cool down moment. Needed a comedy spot after what just happened. And you've got three luchadors that I consider one of the best in the era. You know, these guys tore it up in ECW and WCW. And unfortunately,
Juventud was in ECW.
okay, so, and I'm pretty sure Psychosis
was definitely in
yeah,
ECW.
but I wasn't sure about Juventud.
Yep.
So I guess the big question of this match is, who gives a fuck?
Right. Like I said, the BWO was dated. Like they're ripping out the NWO that died
Came back, died again.
Died in like 99. So like it.
Yeah, but it came back and then died again in the WWE band.
Yeah, but it was on there for like a month. It was on there for like a month and a half, maybe a few months, but still, it felt. And that was that was 3 years. 3 years before this.
Yeah. Let's see.
Get your shit in. You only got like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta hurry up here. Well, I wanted to talk about the whole. God damn it! Where was it? I can't remember.
Dead air.
Dead air. This is where you're supposed to be holding me down. You fuckkead.
Dead air.
There it is. Oh, it's Psychosis. So I couldn't.
Nova going for a tag.
Not
even a little late on that, wasn't I?
Yeah, a little bit. God damn it. So it was Psychosis that got fired. So Psychosis decided while he was in Mexico, while he was under contract to WWE, decided he was going to hold up one of his friends and take his car. And once they caught up with him, it was a water gun, but still. This is hilarious. So, but the entire thing was included a full-on chase where he hit a bunch of other cars. It was this whole fucking ordeal, and they fucking killed his contract immediately afterwards.
Duh.
Yeah. Obviously, he went back to AAA. Hoovy went to AAA. He did some spots in the U.S. indie market. Super Crazy bounced around in WWE as well as under the ECW brand for a little while. He also did spot shows here, there, and everywhere, especially anytime they needed luchador for an ECW reunion show. He was usually the guy they picked. Super Crazy even did a Japan stint where he was wrestling in Pro Wrestling Noah for a while. A couple of years. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get this shit in because it's better than the match. What a dickhead. I'm cutting his fucking mic. Let's talk about the Blue Meanie.
JBL.
Yes, let's talk about the JBL incident.
I think this happened like a month before this.
Yes.
It happened, and then actually it's going to be in the video package for the world title match where one of the conditions of Bumidi not fucking suing him is that he beat JBL.
Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Steven Richards, everyone knows where he left. At one point he was managing Abyss. How fucking amazing is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's Blue Meanie faced a relative unknown. Where is it? Here it is. 2008. He was on a little-known show.
Better hurry up, because here's the pin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He was on a little-known show called 2CW where he teamed up with some guy named J.D. Love.
Good for him. Mexico's win. Move on. You got to get your shit in, bro. That's why you...
They're still fucking...
Whatever.
They're still fucking winning.
Keep going, then.
Yeah, well, he faced Isis and Zachary Springate.
Oh, I bet that match was great.
Oh, it was fucking hilarious. He was supposed to be at the TNA Hardcore Justice reunion show, but he was replaced by the fake titty. Or the blue titty, sorry. That was fucking phenomenal.
They got to get it back on their wandiers.
Of course, while they're getting on their wandiers, BWO...
Wandiers.
The wandiers, not the blondiers.
BWO.
They were in Chikara King of Trios 2015. A show I went to. But you didn't because you're like, fuck Chikara? No. He's now a trainer at the Monster Factory. Blue Meanie, that is. I'm not even going to bother talking about Nova or
Here
like
comes the match of the night, and it's not even close.
Oh, of course. Ray and Eddie on a bad night is still better than any fucking match anyway.
And this was a bad night. Well,
it was a bad night.
I can't really say that. This is probably the most storyline-driven match because the whole point of the story is that Eddie can't beat Ray. But then Eddie has this secret, and he's pretty much forcing Ray to do shit because he has this secret over Ray's head. So the stipulation on this match is if Eddie wins, he gets to tell the secret. If Ray wins, it's done. It's over. Eddie doesn't have to tell. But of course, since Eddie's the heel, spoiler alert, 14 years later, Ray wins this match. Of course, on the next SmackDown from Rochester, New York. Eddie spills the beans and pretty much says that he is Dominic's father. Which leads to a custody of Dominic ladder match at SummerSlam.
Wait. Who hired Vince Russo at this time?
Goddamn, pal. Which Ray wins, obviously, because that really is Ray's kid. And then Eddie finally beats him on like a SmackDown show in a steel cage match or something to finally beat Rey Mysterio. But this is probably the worst. They had a really great match at Judgment Day, the last SmackDown pay-per-view.
Yeah.
This match is more storyline driven. Probably the worst match I've seen them have. And it's still, I gave it 3 stars.
Well, I think part of the reason why it was such a bad match is that they were telling the story more than anything else. So.
Oh, I didn't give my notes on the Benoit match. I said great match for Benoit, or great pop for Benoit, I said. I pretty much said everything I wanted to say, but I remember that match being better than it was.
Do you remember this match being better than it was?
Yes, I remember this match being a 4-star match, and then I watched it again.
Wow,
hey, look, Aiden English's wife.
Yeah.
Not Vicky Guerrero. And not the younger one.
Not the younger one.
The one in the white. Not him.
Not him! Who knew Vicky Guerrero would turn into one of the WWE's greatest heels?
Right.
At this point, you know what I mean? It's shocking how life changed for all of them.
Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
Is that Rey Mysterio without his mask? It's like I don't know what he looks like.
Just fire up the WWE Network and watch anything from 1999 through 2001.
In WCW?
In WCW, yeah.
Well, you know.
But this is another thing, too, is that like they portrayed Dominic as like an 8 or 9-year-old kid. And he's like, oh, I love bedtime stories. What 8 and 9-year-old kid likes a bedtime story? Like 4 to 5, maybe. But after that, no 8-year-old likes a bedtime story. They're like, let me play fucking Nintendo. Fuck off.
Yeah. Especially when you're father's Rey fucking Mysterio.
Right.
You know, what he's doing is playing fucking WWF SmackDown. Know your role. Another promo, this time with Dominic.
Who will be at ringside for this match?
Okay. So question for you.
Actually, I think he's training to become a wrestler.
Yeah.
Or is a wrestler.
He is a wrestler. In fact, the entire Guerrero clan there has been deeply in wrestling for many years. You know, Shaw was a WWE performer, now is transferring her talent to Aiden English. Dominic has trained and does shows for The Crash, I want to say. Lucha Libre?
I'm shrugging out of Watchalong.
Well, yeah. Call back to our very first show.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly where he's out of, but I know he is fully trained as a wrestler. I felt like this promo really doesn't ring true to me. You know what I mean?
I don't think the Eddie promo really did anything too.
Yeah. I mean, it feels uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? It does.
Right.
And granted,
that's probably what that was the intent for. By the way, I hated Eddie's music here with the stupid cell phone ringing and shit and the remix of his other music.
Yeah.
But it's a heel, so you have to have heel music.
Of course, every heel's got to have heel music, especially when he was a face. And then he was a heel. And then he was a face. And then he was a heel. But Eddie Guerrero is always a heel. Even when he's face, he's a heel.
Because he lies, cheats, and steals.
Yeah, that's what he does. It's kind of weird. It's one of my favorite tropes in wrestling is the only reason why I'm a face versus the only reason why I'm a heel is I attack the face versus I attack the heel. I call it Kane syndrome. Where Kane, he attacked a bad guy, he must be good now. It's the only reason that you can change the face versus heel dynamic. Eddie was kind of the same way. He's the same character, whether he's face or heel. The only difference is he's, he gets cheered or he doesn't get cheered.
That's what I think about that.
Carlito, not here. That's not cool.
Eddie, give me my shirt back.
Some of these signs are just fucking on point. And I think that's one of the more...
mascot time. Hey, Wiggles.
Hey, Wiggles. Wiggles has come
Sleazy,
in for the
give
best...
everyone the final time cue.
Oh, okay. The final time cue is 1:39:22.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's not going to be the final time cue. Spoiler.
Oh, this is the beginning of the match. I'm going to do it at the end of the match. Whatever. Because I have notes in their time cue, end of match. Whatever. It's fine.
Look at you being a good director.
Uh-oh.
Having notes and everything.
WWE Network froze for like 4 seconds.
Oh, great. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, like stalled. It froze. That's okay.
That's great.
It's Wiggles' fault.
It is Wiggles' fault. Once again, it feels so weird and uncomfortable.
I think that's what they were supposed to get at.
Yeah, okay. Great. Awesome.
And the match kind of stays that way, too, where it gets weird and uncomfortable. That's why, like I said, it's more storyline driven than action driven.
Yeah. How short is that kid?
He's 8 years old, bro.
I mean, I figure at 8 years old, he should be towering over his father.
Ray's wife is not a tall person at all either.
Oh, true, yeah.
So they do not. He got the short end of the stick almost literally.
Wow. I like it. 5 stars. Is that Lil Nate in the ring?
It is Little Nate.
Charles Robinson. Oh, we're sitting next to Davari's death hole. So
is that an omen? Pretty obvious.
So Fatman wasn't here for that. Davari stiffing himself on that spot.
Yeah.
Oh God. Terrible fucking ow. Just ow. That's all I have to say. Ow.
Woo, Little Nate.
Lil Nate, Charles Robinson in the ring, reffing for SmackDown. The head referee for SmackDown.
Okay, so do you know the story about Little Nate?
No.
It was a rib. He was such a Ric Flair fan. They just decided to have him do it backstage and shit. And like dye his hair like Ric Flair. And then they're like, oh, by the way, since you did that, now you're going to be on camera. He's like, what?
What? That's phenomenal.
So it was actually a rib.
A rib turning into one of the greatest ref gimmicks of all time.
Little Nate.
So, I mean, God damn it.
You're goddamn it.
There we are. What are your thoughts about the entire angle of this? I mean,
first yawn of the night, and it is 9:00. All right.
Good for you. What were your thoughts about the angle as a general rule?
The angle was stupid. But the whole point of it was to get Eddie over as a heel. And it worked that way. And then they put him in, like, as soon as they did that, they put him in a tweener role with Batista, and then he sadly passed away.
Do you think that, let's project. Let's say Eddie Guerrero doesn't die. Okay? We get 5 more years out of him, and then he retires. Do you see him having great matches with guys like John Cena coming up?
Yeah.
Do you see him being... Do you think that SmackDown would have been a better place?
Yeah, here's... I'll answer that in a minute. But here's him, like, forcing Ray to, like, shake his hand and shit, and then they get the match started. Just stupid shit like that Eddie forced Ray to do to keep the secret, but that made no sense in this match because they're actually literally fighting for...
him not to tell the secret.
Yeah, so, but...
And then the fucking gimmick gets thrown out anyway.
Because Eddie's a heel.
Yeah.
Anyway, so will SmackDown be different? Yeah, SmackDown would have been different because Batista tore a back muscle and Eddie was supposed to win the title the day he died.
Okay.
So he would have been a heel champion going in probably into at least WrestleMania. Ray, I don't think would have been a world champion.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he would never... Yeah, Ray's career would be radically different had Eddie not passed away.
Maybe he would have got that 2-hour run as WWE champion, but...
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Mm-mm.
But,
certainly wouldn't have gotten the...
What about when he... Because he won it again.
The John Cena Invitational one?
No, he...
After...
At a Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view, I think he won it again. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And then he defended against Jack Swagger, and then Kane cashed in on him. So he was technically a 3-time champion WWE. Maybe there.
What about his third run?
That was the 1 hour one.
Okay.
But
where he wins it. So the winner of the tournament was John Cena, even though he wasn't in it.
Right. And then gets completely nerfed by CM Punk coming out saying, look what I got, too. I'm still... So the tournament was pointless. But anyway, yeah. Eddie... The whole landscape of SmackDown would have changed. The whole Ray's career would have changed. Batista's career would have changed. Like, everything would have changed.
I don't think John Cena would have been as big, even.
No, I think he was. Because he was WWE champion right now. At this time, on Raw.
Was he?
Yes. He already won the world.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So yeah. I think Cena's trajectory would be the same. He just would have had a great match with Eddie Guerrero, just to put it on his resume.
Okay.
But Cena's trajectory would not have changed at all. But the whole, like, everyone else's...
SmackDown.
Yeah, would have.
2005 to about 2010, everyone...
Eddie and Edge had great matches when they were in the mid-card. They could have had great world title matches.
Yeah, they could have.
So...
do you believe that the trajectory... Well, obviously, we know that Ray's career changed completely. Do you think that had Eddie not died, do you think Rey Mysterio would still have been in WWE? Or do you think he would have gone on and went someplace else?
I still think he would have gone on. You know, he was still big. He was still a big enough name that he didn't really need the world title to get him booked places, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I think he still would have gone. I don't think Eddie it wouldn't have mattered.
I think that his career wouldn't have been considered Hall of Fame worthy.
I disagree. He was already, I think
he was, but I don't think WWE would have.
Right.
So to make the legitimacy,
Splash Mountain?
I think so, yeah. Oh no.
Of course, it always gets turned around into the Sex 19. Oh,
Swiss 19?
I said the Sex 19. And he actually connected, which surprised me. I don't remember that. And there's the See That Sit Down too. He got him. He got him. Oh, no, he didn't get down.
What, you don't do the West Coast pop now? What a jerk.
That was later.
What a jerk. I do like the West Coast pop, to be fair.
So do I. The Snap Hurricanrana.
Oh, yeah. Once again, Eddie going to the Spanish announce table.
And then the whole thing, like the storyline, like he goes, he almost beat me. He almost beat me. Let's going back to the storyline, which is this again more storyline driven stuff.
Yeah.
And then going back to Dominic again, it's just more like stalling and more storyline driven. So the action isn't really here, but the psychology and the storyline's there, so it boosts the matchup a little bit.
Well, they're putting the blueprints down for the next match.
Right.
So, I mean, I get that. I truly get it.
Which we didn't know at the time, especially with the outcome of the match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This was back in a time where we were reading dirt sheets, but not nearly to the point of, being deeply, deeply into, more of the backstage horseshit. Do you believe that back in 2005, there would have been more of an issue with shit like this? Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean, like the dirt sheets?
Yeah, more dirt sheet driven criticisms of WWE.
Yeah, they're there already.
They were there already, but it's not as widely publicized
because
as it is now.
There wasn't Facebook or I think MySpace was there, but there wasn't Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat. There wasn't any of that shit. There wasn't more assholes out there to criticize something just to criticize it.
Well, don't get me wrong. The message boards were fucking full of it.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't reading message boards. Like you're talking about, like the Fuck Dave Meltzers and the Bill Apters and the Wade Kellers and stuff like that.
Right.
But I'm in the Pro Wrestling Illustrateds, which I think is Bill Apter and Wade Keller. But no, Torch is Wade Keller. But there's not, because now everybody can tweet at, say, like me with Dave Meltzer. I can say shit to Dave Meltzer by just tagging him in a post. You know what I mean? So it's harder. It was harder back then to get noticed as it is today. It's so much more out there today than ever before, and it's going to continue to be that way.
We kind of made, you kind of made reference to this a little bit with the promos with Muhammad Hassan, but this is 2005. This is where you see more and more of a digital footprint in professional wrestling. You can see right on the banners of the side of the ring, WWE.com. There was so much more digital content out there, and WWE was starting to embrace this. Obviously, the standing joke of Shawn Michaels not knowing how to use a computer while live on air on a pay-per-view was always the case.
Yeah, when he does the one thing.
Yeah, the one finger back and forth type thing. But, I mean, even in 2005, the internet wasn't this huge conglomerate that it is now. We take it for granted now, but back then, 2005, you're lucky if you had dial-up. You're getting AOL this,
Even it's hard to imagine, as we're talking through a good match here, but it's hard to imagine even in 2005 those AOL discs. You were thinking, oh man, because we were on the internet. At least I was in my house in like 98, 99.
Right.
Like 98, I think, is the first year I remember being on the internet. And that was through dial-up.
Right.
But even in 2005, I remember even being like, because I'm trying to think. I don't think we're still dial-up, but we were using AOL. Yeah, I remember using
If you're
AOL.
using AOL, you're pretty much dial-up. DSL, at least through our local affiliate, which at the time was Ontario Telephone, really was like super duper speeds at the time, and that was like 1 megabit per second.
I think it was DSL because my parents still have DSL.
That's true, yeah.
So I mean, I think it was DSL because it was like we were like, oh my god, these speeds are amazing because they were lined in, even through DSL. So, but
yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
But even then, like, so some people are still using this AOL disk and shit like that. Because I remember I was still on AOL, but then look at the technology that's come today, where literally you have your phone and it's your fucking computer. Pretty much, you can do whatever you want. Like a tablet's now a computer. Like just the technology today. And again, like I said before, you have all these people like us doing these watch-alongs, criticizing this shit. This is a bad show, but we're having fun doing it. But
right.
You also, at the same time, with people are all like, man, Ego Benoit, how do you today say it's the greatest match of all time? That's nowhere near the greatest match of all time. That's not even a 5-star match. That match was garbage. It's like, you're just saying that just to get into a fight with me. Like,
right.
So
absolutely. And
that's everyone nowadays. You can't have an opinion without getting criticized, even if your opinion's in. It's more like, here's a perfect example, Roman Reigns,
Oh my God.
No. Here's a perfect example. He was getting booed because why? Because it was the cool thing to do. Not
Right,
because
absolutely.
you hated him, but it's because it was the cool thing to do.
It started from the fact that he couldn't really work a match on his own. He got better. He couldn't do a promo. He got better. But it was still the whole thing was, well, fuck Roman Reigns because, he's not the guy that we want. He's not the wrestler we want you guys, you as a WWE to push. Oh my God, it's Roman Reigns again, making it. There's a reason why he was, top of the card for so long. He's put in the work.
Right, and it's just like if you have an opinion in the majority, you're always going to find that one asshole in the minority just to piss you off.
Right. But also there's the sense of, well, you're just saying it because everyone else likes it. You're just saying it because Dave Meltzer said it was good.
Right.
Omega. I mean, and don't get me wrong. It's okay to like that stuff. It's okay to have a personal opinion. We talk all the time about how much you dislike Chikara and how much I love it.
Oh,
You think it's
trash.
You think Chikara's trash. That's
horrible.
fine. That's fine. But I like Chikara because I like how it's presented.
You know what's not horrible, but it's horrible at the same time?
Ken the Box versus Mecha Mummy?
I was going to say Freight Train.
Oh, Freight Train, yes.
And here comes the comeback by Ray. We're talking about Freight Train. Oh, by the way, I made Sleazy die laughing at a Barnes & Noble. So,
oh my goodness, yes.
So he did not know he needed this in his life. Jake Manning, get a hold of Freight Train. We have to make a remake of Sling Blade with Freight Train as your lead.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
How amazing would that movie be?
I think I almost collapsed laughing so hard. I need this in my life.
People were giving him weird looks. And then I told Sleazy to step on Legos.
Yes. Well,
Do you know, as again, we're talking over bullshit during the best match on the show.
Yeah, where was this during the fucking Mexicals match,
Right.
you fuck?
Because you were too busy reading garbage. But they're actually now making slippers that are Lego proof.
That is phenomenal.
So you don't. So I think the headline was slippers that are Lego proof. Now, took you 82 years or something to finally not destroy our feet or something. Here comes the 1, 2. Oh, and then he kicks out.
What a great near spot. Or near fall. Near spot.
Near spot. There's
Near fall
There's
spot.
this near spot coming.
Near fall spot. God damn it. So that's going to be our new merch item.
The freight train.
No,
Sling blade?
the slippers.
Slippers.
The anti-Lego slippers.
Fuck that.
It'd be perfect.
Still hope you step on a Lego. By the way, we do need to be able to talk to Freight Train, get his likenesses, and put his face on like a Sling Blade shirt.
Yeah, this is happening.
This has to happen.
This absolutely has
You're
to
getting at least one buyer.
happen. Oh, Jesus. 2.
And he missed the drop in the dime.
Is that what he called it?
Yeah. A leg drop off the top rope. Drop the dime. Ray's like, let me fix my mask here.
Yeah, I need to sell, but first, my mask needs fixing.
And there's Eddie being like, oh, look. Wait, oh, he's like, yeah, shaking it. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm Latino Heat. Oh, wait, I'm a heel.
Shit.
So I'm not supposed to do that.
God damn.
It's one for the 30 amigos.
Uno,
I don't speak Japanese.
dos,
I still don't speak Japanese.
tres,
Still don't speak Japanese.
14. For all you U2 fans out there. Yeah.
But look at this. Ray rolls out of the way. Eddie's like, motherfucker.
This is the greatest match of all time.
This is the greatest match of all time on the show.
God damn. It reminds me of our
Okay, so this match...
WrestleMania match. The Bryan Danielson, AJ Styles match. We're just talking about car
Royal
wrecks.
Rumble?
No.
You said WrestleMania.
Oh, excuse me.
Royal Rumble?
You're absolutely right. Royal Rumble.
He goes for the three amigos again. Anyway, this match goes 15 minutes to 39 seconds. FDM gave it 3.25. I said I gave it 3. I give my take on it here. And there's look Ray. He's beaten. He's beaten. After 5... The 5 amigos?
Cinco amigos.
Again, I didn't take Japanese. So we're... But this I actually love. Right here. Looking at Dominic.
Dick first?
Looking at Dominic. Going for the third amigo. And Brainbuster. God, I loved Eddie's Brainbuster.
It looks nice.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Really, really
and here comes the
nice.
finish.
Well,
A finish that we actually talked about on the last show that I didn't like.
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. But remember you said you got a full 2 count for the Usos match?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Watch this. Hits the frog splash. Takes his time. This is why I like it a little bit better. Takes his time. Watch. Storyline driven. Little Nate goes 1. Then he rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Eddie beats Ray. Ray beats Eddie. My bad.
Wow. What a call. What a call.
I'm original fucking John Madden over here. Brett Favre.
So to get the win, you got to get a 3
Top acted to acted.
on the count.
Anyway, I gave it 3 stars. I said the match was mostly storyline driven. I remember it being better than it was, but I give it props for being mostly storyline driven.
It was a garbage Ray Eddie match.
It was. Best match on the show, for sure.
Meanwhile, we still need to look down.
Look down at Muhammad Hassan's dead, lifeless body.
Poor Dominic has to look at that.
It's like, Daddy, is that blood?
No, son. It's just an arrow.
You know what's funny? Because after they reveal, Eddie being Dominic's kid storyline-wise, one time I want to hear Dominic, Rey Mysterio be like, hey, don't do that, Dominic. And Dominic go, you can't be telling me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Wow.
So the best match of the night is coming up next.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's only the best match in terms of the visuals. Let's just put it that way.
Presentation-wise, it's the best.
Presentation, it was spot
Eddie
on.
Looking pissed that he lost to Ray again.
You just can't beat him. I wonder if he ever does.
I already told you that.
Fucker.
Not even paying attention.
I have a bunch of notes for Eddie versus Rey Mysterio.
Eddie's dead.
Eddie's dead, and Ray's still working for the company.
Ding, ding, ding.
I don't even have the note.
I know.
Of that.
See, Eddie Ray is blank. Same with Candice Michelle, which I completely forgot.
There's a lot.
Holy shit, there is.
That's just Tori.
3 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yeah, I ain't getting shit.
Start now.
Tori Wilson was fucking
Alex Rodriguez, and she married Billy Kidman, and now...
That's not even in there.
Yeah, she married Billy Kidman.
I mean, she retired from wrestling and now she's a fitness instructor and blogger.
And
actually, I do follow some of her blogs about her eating rituals, and I laugh at them and then continue eating cookies.
That's what a sleazy would do. Oh my God, it's Josh Matthews.
Oh my goodness.
How old is he, 12?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Quick story. He ties into our last watch along.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, I scared Josh Matthews.
Phenomenal.
It was great.
I love Josh Matthews.
Go back into the archive on Spotify for a watch along and listen to that one.
Yeah.
It's great.
Impact, One Night Only, Night of the Dummies. Let's talk about
Hurry up.
shitty fucking shows. Melina fucked what's her face, and that's it. What's his face?
Batista.
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
Cass Michelle Pullis for Playboy.
So did
Tori Wilson.
No one cares. No one cares.
Okay, so
There's nothing here.
This is stupid. So I have kind of a beef with these bra and panty matches.
Okay.
Especially by putting Tori Wilson in him.
Why?
Because she already posed for Playboy.
So what's the point?
What's the point? And at the same time, you got, and she loses the match.
Not only does she lose the match, don't they both end up in the bra and panties?
All three of them do.
Yeah, it's
Like,
spoiler, of course.
Let's see. Melina wins the match. Tori pulls Melina's, I think it's her pants off, and then Candice Michelle just strips. So
yeah,
I'll do the notes. Okay, so Fuck Dave Meltzer actually gave this 1 star. I gave it half a star. My notes on this match are hot chicks are hot.
I mean, cool. I still don't care. There is absolutely nothing I can say
Candice
about
Michelle's
this.
a mom.
She's a mom to 3 kids. She married a chiropractor. Good for her. Did some modeling, most notably for GoDaddy.com.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about
That was her big thing.
And WWE.com presents the Great American Bash because we couldn't find a sponsor.
Yeah, really.
There's the HS Bus C Arena.
Interestingly enough, Candice Michelle is most noted for...
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, here she is.
God damn, though. Woo.
I mean, yeah.
Look at that garter. Michael, oh, by the way, on commentary...
Really? The garter?
Dude,
Get
okay.
you?
No, the only reason I did this because Michael Cole on commentary, oh my God, was like, I want the garter! Give me the garter! Give me the garter! I want the garter! Ted's like, calm the fuck down, bro.
You could fuck her in the back. Just leave it out.
She is pretty sexy.
I mean, yeah. She's very well known for not being able to have one of her commercials shown during the Super Bowl.
She also did some B-porn, too, on Skinamax.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of her...
If you don't want to see her airbrushed in Playboy, watch that.
Yeah. 2 out of the 3 people...
And here comes more Melina on this show.
Everyone's loving Melina on this show.
I'm loving Melina on this show.
I love the whole...
Oh, shit, I'm drilling on the microphone.
God damn it. These are brand new, you fuck.
Oh, okay.
I love how she's become more clothed than she was before.
Yeah.
Because we needed to be... Wow. Don't even get the
Those are
split
what...
leg.
Look, those are actually leggings in 2005.
Holy shit.
Because you can see almost anything when she, like, shows her bum.
I mean, yeah.
Ooh.
Do you guys need a moment?
Who's the hottest one in there? Melina, Candice Michelle, or Tori Wilson?
In my opinion?
Yes.
Ooh. So rate them.
Oh, we're going to rate them?
I'm going to rate them.
Murder, fuck, kill. There's 3 of them, might as well.
Okay, we'll do murder, fuck, kill. How are we murdering, fucking killing? I thought it was marry, fuck, kill.
Oh, yeah, Mary, fuck, kill. I said murder,
Holy
fuck, kill.
shit.
I've been sitting with you for too long. I want to murder you. Okay, Mary, fuck, kill.
Ooh,
Mary,
Jesus.
fuck, kill.
Oh, God. I'm fucking Candice Michelle for sure.
Okay.
I mean, knowing how good Tori Wilson looks after the fact of probably marrying her, I guess I have to kill Melina. Because she's a hoe.
I think we agree.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I was sure
like,
you were going
I
to...
definitely have to fuck Candice Michelle. Like, you have to. You have to either fuck her or marry her. Tori got hotter. Well, she was older, you're right. Melina, she aged, but she still doesn't look bad. But I'd rather marry Tori Wilson, fuck Candice, and then kill Melina.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It was.
Oh my God, what a fucking spot.
A spot in a bra panties match, a domino stretch. And that's why. Woohoo!
Yeah, but my favorite part of that is it's a rebound into an abdominal stretch.
Roll of death for in a bra panties match. Oh my God, look at that shot. Kevin Dunn was like, zoom in.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
Kerwin, zoom in.
Zoom. Zoom, God damn it. God damn it, no. So here's my question.
That was a sick bump, though. Watch this. Boink.
Yeah?
That was a sick bump. I'll give her credit.
That's pretty terrible. Well, to be fair, she could have easily broken her arm there because of the way she landed.
Shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Tori retire due to a neck injury?
Yes.
I can see why.
Well, goddamn. Well, this was back before the fucking Fit Finley days, where Fit Finley was working with the ladies and turning them into actual wrestlers. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to see
Tori Wilson's bra, which you can, yeah.
I mean, we
if
talked
you're gonna
about
do
this.
Look at how far the division has gone.
Yes, 2005, we're having bra and panties matches between Tori Wilson and Melina
2019, they're in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. As tag teams.
Yes, as a tag teams, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But back then, if you're going to have a bra and panties match, put it with someone that actually isn't in a Playboy. Like, it just... Candice Michelle, I don't think was in Playboy at this point, but...
She was basically...
plus, again, you could see her in those B movies, so...
Yeah, she did those before she came here.
Yep.
So, in theory, she had already been a porn star. Granted, softcore, but softcore is enough for a lot of people.
Well, so was Maurice. She was in Playboy.
Yep.
Lucky Miz.
Fucking Miz. Jesus Christ.
No, you're fucking Miz. I'm fucking Maurice.
I would fuck Miz to fuck Maurice. And I'm not sure he wouldn't be against that.
If that's what it takes.
If that's what it takes.
I will sacrifice myself.
Yes. I will sacrifice my anus.
No, we fuck him. He doesn't fuck us. I'm
going either way.
I'm not gay. You suck my dick.
Yeah, well, okay.
Type thing. As we're talking about gay shit when this match is on.
Why not? Why not?
But no, I think the effort here was there, but they made the most of what they could have done.
I mean, that was a pretty nice fucking...
Yeah, like it's not bad.
I think if you had this match 5 years later and not be a bra and panties match, you could see a legit contest out of this.
And here comes the
finish.
The finish.
The finish.
I gotta get these skin tight fucking pants off.
Boom. Here. Done. That was the big finish.
It's not over yet. Almost there. Oh, there it is.
Yippee.
Melina.
I mean.
Oh yeah, she just attacks her from behind just cause heels got to heal.
Because why?
Heels got to heal, bro.
Because we need to strip her.
Candice strips her.
Okay, well.
Because heels got to heal, bro. I love how like Joey Mercury or Johnny Nitro don't come down with like their things like and put them over her. They're just like, oh, just let her go out there.
Yeah, why not? Why not? So here's my real question: is do we get to see less of
right here,
Candice Michelle here? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the same. Just
wow. Oh my God! If only we had known.
It ain't over yet.
Oh, she takes more off?
Yep.
Okay, well.
There's where Cole's like, give the garter! Oh my God, I want the garter! Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's cut deep. Nice. But
What the fuck are you talking? It's cut deep.
No, her underwear.
I know. That's why I'm like, what? This is where Michael Cole's freaking out. He's like, give me the garter. I want the garter. Tad's like, calm the fuck down, bro. Calm down.
Okay, everyone leave the ring because we've done it.
And now it's time
all the fucking agents are out there looking, watching, hoping.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And now it's time for the main event.
That was the main event, wasn't it?
We got one more match.
That was definitely the main event.
It was
everyone was coming to see that.
I was going to say
in more than one.
It was the climax of the show. Okay, World's Heavyweight title. This match goes 19 minutes and 47 seconds.
I don't have enough time for this. God damn.
FDM gives it 1 star. I give it a 1.5 stars.
You overrating piece of shit.
But there's, okay, in my
EC dub.
So, in my notes here, I'll tell you my notes before the match. Typical big guy match. There's a rep up in there that looks terrible. 20 minutes is way too long for these two. The effort was there, but they had no chemistry. The ending sets up another match, but would be better if JBL was champ. Excuse me. Would be better if JBL was the heel champion. Just wait till the finish and then.
Coming into it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The way the finish is, it just works better with the heel being champion than the face being champion.
Oh, because, spoiler, Batista loses, but he doesn't.
JBL wins by DQ.
Right.
But then Batista gets pissed because he lost by DQ and then attacks everyone like he just lost the title. But he didn't. Yeah. You know, so, like...
Yeah, it absolutely should have been JBL winning.
No, they're not even winning. The match would have been better if JBL...
As a champion.
Yeah.
I see.
They could have done it like a different finish to where like JBL was just like egging him on and shit like that to make Batista snap.
Right.
And then cost the DQ. That would have been better, but just the finish just made no sense.
Okay, so where are they now? Batista, back in WWE. JBL, still doing shitty commentary? Not anymore.
He was at the Rumble.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But wasn't he doing the backstage thing? Too?
I don't know.
Like the backstage panel thing? I don't remember.
Oh, the kickoff panel? I don't think so.
Oh, look at that great match.
They get color in it, too.
Because, of course, they get color in it.
Because, you know, JBL's big. Let's lose to a spine buster by Batista.
The Blue Meanie wins over JBL.
Where Batista was too big for his body and got hurt every other match.
Yeah. One match.
Interesting enough, the next watch along we do is when Batista, I think, tears his bicep or something at a house show in Verona, New York.
Now, if
against Ms. Ark Henry.
Ms. Ark Henry. Oh, my goodness. Those are great days. So, if you don't know where Verona, New York is, or why it's so important to me personally, it is the site where Turning Stone Casino and Resort was. And it was also the only WWE show they ever ran in their little arena there.
Probably be the last two.
Yeah, very much so. It's a terrible arena. Don't tell Turning Stone I said that. They may still give me comps.
They never give him comps. He's a bitch.
I have comps on the table right now, actually.
He thinks we're at a poker table, but we're not.
That may be true.
He's delusional.
I'm very delusional. I love...
Did JBL just have period blood on his face?
I don't know.
This entrance is so stupid.
It is.
He does an interview beforehand and then goes to the parking lot to do his entrance?
Why not?
That's dumb.
I'm so fucking rich, I get to have two entrances.
Hey, that looks familiar. We'll be talking about that in about 20, 25 minutes, won't we?
I hope so.
But what happened there?
Yes. Oh, yes. We'll be talking about that. That's one of the main reasons why we're doing this watch along. So you tell that story.
Oh, God, that's an infamous story. In the Sleazy and the Fatman lore, which we have not told, I don't think, on the show ever. Maybe we have. We might.
I think we've referenced it.
I think we might have.
So there's JBL in his Apollo Creed get up.
America, fuck
yeah.
no.
So funny story. Watched Rocky last night.
The first Rocky?
The first Rocky. Of course, the first Rocky.
There's like 10 of them.
There's 8 if you include the 2
Rocky,
Rockies.
Rocky 1, Rocky 2. Wait, Rocky 1.
Rocky 2.
Rocky 2, Rocky 3.
Jesus
Rocky
Christ.
4, Rocky 5, you can just skip that. Rocky Balboa.
And then Creed 1, Creed,
Creed
2.
2, there's 8, yeah.
I know Rocky enough to know that. But anywho, it was Michelle's first time seeing Rocky.
What'd you think?
She loved it. She wants to see Rocky 2.
I'll allow that.
Yeah.
And then Rocky 3, okay, I'll allow that. Rocky 4 is the best one.
Yes.
Rocky 5, don't even bother.
Tommy Gunn.
Balboa's okay. Creed's awesome.
I loved Balboa.
I haven't seen it in a while.
I really like Balboa.
I know it's way better than 5.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Fuck, this show is better than 5. Wow. I haven't seen Creed 2 yet, though.
I haven't seen Creed 2 yet.
Okay,
I haven't seen the first Creed either. It's
really good.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what's the best Rocky?
Oh, man. 4 followed by the first one.
Yep, it goes 4, 1, 2, out of the original 5.
Yeah, we're talking the original 5.
Original 5. 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. That's the correct
2,
order.
3. Yeah, that's the correct order. Yeah, absolutely.
Look at all those tapered off on the upper deck.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. Very
JBL
nice.
blowing out little American flags.
Good for him.
And Taz is like, I want one. Give me
Absolutely
one.
full fucking
Give me one. I want one.
full Apollo Creed here. I love it. This is the best part of the match by far. I don't have to remember any parts else of
Kind
it.
of is. But like I said, the efforts. There we are.
Wow.
Barely. White sign next to the neon sign. But the effort's there, but they just don't have chemistry. That's what kind of ruined the match.
Yeah.
And going fucking 20 minutes.
Oh my god. JBL with the right.
Pandering.
Yeah.
Look at Chimmel. He's like, huh? Look at him. He's like, oh, you're gonna. He's like, yeah. Okay, shut the fuck up. Let me.
JBL is God. JBL sucks. JBL rules. Batista. So JBL has had a history of having matches with the right people that are pretty good. Guerrero comes to mind.
I was gonna say Eddie.
Batista's had matches
Ray.
that were really good with the right opponent.
Taker.
Cena.
But he can't see him, so he couldn't have the match. Was it a blindfold match to make it even?
Seriously? Duct tape? Really? One of my favorite promos of Batista's of all time. Him screaming, "Give me my spotlight." That entire heel run was phenomenal. I love that. Love that entire run. I can only hope that his current run now will even touch that in terms of character development. I don't
think it was. Did you watch Raw?
No, I didn't. Did he split his pants?
No,
like
he
usually
wasn't
does?
on Raw. He did like a little like Instagram fucking promo.
Instagram promo?
Caution tape. Love it.
Oh, phenomenal.
The last match, they decided, let's put caution tape up here.
Oh, my goodness.
So
that
fucking-
is phenomenal.
I just noticed that. I don't think I even remember seeing that. Look at it.
The best part about that is how as soon as his pyro goes off, the caution tape goes down. It's off now. See?
Yep.
It's like, let's put up caution tape. Boom, boom, boom. It's gone. Shit. See, that Unleash the Animal was not referring to Legion of Doom.
No. His penis. Anyway,
Molina.
so he did like an Instagram promo. It was like maybe 30 seconds. And he's all like, yeah, I wasn't really doing anything, but I didn't want to come to Philly because I don't like Philly. But I may show up in Pittsburgh next week, maybe. I don't know, I don't like them either. Okay, bye. And the Triple H immediately comes out and goes, ooh, typical bad guy 101, mocking the fucking... When you say fucking, obviously, he goes like, ooh, typical 101, mocking the city that we're in. Ooh, wow, you're better than that.
Phenomenal. Triple H denouncing Batista for bad promo skills.
Triple H's promo was actually pretty good.
Was it? I'll allow it then.
I'll allow it.
Once again, timely references.
So next time when I bring in a chair, I'm bringing I'm bringing a lazy boy.
Bring a fucking lazy boy in. We'll also set up someplace else other than here, though.
My neck and back is killing me.
Yeah. Well, good news is the pain is almost over.
I gotta sit through this match.
Batista fears the mic. Oh,
timely
God.
references? I think so.
Give him my spotlight.
But this is the show's going on next week. It's the other ones that we don't need timely references. Hit, nudge, nudge. Anyway.
Wow. Promo.
She's like, I kissed a belt. See, belt? It's shiny. I want it.
Did he ever win the World Heavyweight title?
No.
He only
Just
had
the WWE title.
Was it 2 title runs?
1.
Just the 1?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 10 months long because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
Yep.
Got to get that in every single time I can. So we still got fucking shit in the ring, which annoys the fuck out of me.
It's going to be there the rest of the night, bro.
I know.
Because 1 is the main event, and 2.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one cares about you.
Yeah, I know. I know. So this is match 1 of how many?
2.
Oh my god! I'm
Because they have a match at SummerSlam.
the bull rope match, right?
No, it's like a no DQ match. It only went 10 minutes. It went half as long. The stip match went half as long as this one did.
Well, because they had this match and went, shit we better not do that.
Give that
again.
20 minutes.
Jesus Christ! And also, it was SummerSlam, so there was other matches on the card that didn't have to fucking anchor the show.
Like Hogan Michaels. No, that was the main event.
Yeah, but Hogan Michaels.
This was in the dead spot of that show. This went on before Hogan Michaels.
As it should.
Right. The world title, dead spot.
No different than it is today. Jesus Christ. What was the dead spot in fucking the Royal Rumble show?
Technically, this is a Universal title match.
Yeah.
But they did it. They put the WWE title match was a cooler.
Right. Well, true. God damn. This is just fucking. Yeah, you see the efforts
typical
there,
big guy
but
match.
yeah.
Typical big guy match. Batista must pose. I'm too big for my body. Let me, pull torn back muscle. Pull. I'm pretty sure that if he didn't tear back muscle, I don't think he would have torn his bicep because he was still working through the injury.
Yeah.
And more strain went on that. So maybe, I don't know.
So I don't think we've actually talked about this story at all. Batista has a local connection around here.
Who'd he fuck?
No, he didn't fuck anybody.
That's a lie. He's a grandpa.
Oh, okay. Fair point. He used to bounce at a local bar up here.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sledgehammers?
It was Sledgehammers.
It's right around from the Finger Lakes Gaming Racetrack. Oops.
That's where Sledgehammers used to be. It's Eddie O'Brien's now.
Yeah, they bought it after the close down and whatever.
Yeah, it was Sledgehammers.
Yeah, so cool. Awesome.
He only bounced there like a couple times. It wasn't like he lived around here.
No, God no. He was probably getting
Barely got
work.
him up on that.
Jesus Christ. He was an OVW guy, so at that time I think. Guy was kind of weird, as you can see.
Deacon Batista.
Oh yeah.
What?
I just wanted to get an oh yeah in. Okay?
What?
I'm running out of fucking material. It's the main event. What do you expect?
You ran out of material 4 seconds in the show, bro.
I did, actually.
Where are we now? Batista's with the call. We already did that.
Yeah, see?
You literally already did that.
No one cares, no one cares, no one cares. I'm going through my notes. Still don't care. Still don't care. Still don't care. Oh, he Okay. He likes to work the tribute to the Troops shows. Whoop-de-doo.
Because he's patriotic.
Okay, so let's talk about this because it's going to be better than this.
Yeah, we got like 15 minutes.
So the gimmick that JBL is a self-made millionaire isn't a gimmick. It's a shoot thing. He legitimately has a lot of money. He does a lot of financial holdings. He's got at least one company. Actually, it should be in my notes. Yeah, Layfield Energy. Funny enough, it was a sponsor of Ohio Valley Wrestling for a while. JBL is one of the smartest guys in terms of financial, in terms of finances in the WWE. The other one, surprisingly enough, is now the mayor in Tennessee, Kane. Both those guys are really very smart with their money. Glenn Jacobs.
Who?
Glenn Jacobs.
Who?
Glenn Jacobs.
Who?
Kane.
Who?
Corporate Kane.
Thank you. That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
He's corporate for a reason.
Yeah.
Money, hello.
He had to wear University of Kentucky colors?
Because Tennessee lost?
Yeah, because Tennessee
But
lost.
Tennessee beat him like a week later anyway. So
Yeah,
whatever.
well, that wasn't the bet.
If it was like the only... That's a stupid bet to take. Because if that was the only game of the season, I can see that. But they played each other twice.
It was political pandering, okay?
That's still stupid. You do that when they play each other once, not twice.
Yeah, don't.
No wonder what.
Don't.
See,
Just
don't.
don't.
I don't even know if he's smart because it's fucking Tennessee and Kentucky.
Don't even. Just don't. Just don't. Don't look into it. It had nothing to do with sports.
It had
Nothing.
The bet
Nothing.
was a sport.
Nothing. It had nothing to do with sports.
The bet was if Kentucky beat Tennessee.
Okay.
University of Kentucky basketball. That's a sport.
If I made a bet with you saying that I took the Steelers over the Dolphins in a random game, does that make it anything about sports?
Yes.
It only makes it sports because I'm betting on sports. What I'm doing is betting. It doesn't matter what I'm betting on.
You're betting on, yes, it does. You're betting on a sport. If you say, I'm going to bet to see if I can get 5 heads and tails, that's not betting on a sport. That's just betting. But you're betting on a sport. So it has something to do with sports.
It only, in this case, it only had anything to do with sports, only tangentially.
It still has something to do with sports.
But that's not my point. You're trying to sit here and justify how it was a stupid bet.
It was.
It doesn't matter if it was a stupid bet. It had barely anything to do with
No,
what
if
the
it
bet
was Kentucky and LSU, we only played
It
once
doesn't
this
matter
season.
what the fucking game was. That's my point.
I'm trying to drag the shit along.
God damn. We're having such a great conversation about LSU and Kentucky and Alabama, and I don't even
I never
know.
mentioned Alabama.
I didn't even know they're fucking Roll Tide. That's what it is. Alabama.
Okay. What's their mascot?
A wave? Please tell me it's a wave.
It's not even a wave. Not
What is
even,
it?
It's a fucking elephant. The Alabama Crimson Tide's mascot is an elephant. Yes, that's supposed to happen, guys. Is part
Spoiler.
of it's one of the cameras fucked up when JBL walked by. He's like, "Come on, God damn it, you're fat."
God
And hold up, you can see us is coming after JBL's
big dive.
Yeah, he's like, "Is this all
This
there?"
big dive.
It's not even. I think he does die, but he punch, and then
What a punch.
He's like, "Oh, it took so much effort." Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Hold on.
God damn.
That's what she said. There it is.
Oh my God, there it is.
She's flapping my side up there. I was like, "Ah!"
This fucking show is going to be terrible to edit from sound quality perspective. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the people that are listening to us when we're just quietly talking and then all of a sudden we're yelling. So
That's how we do it.
Oh well. We don't know how to mic, okay? So where was I going with all that? I don't even remember. We were talking.
Bet Kane. Oh yeah, Alabama's mascot is an elephant, and their name is the Alabama Crimson Tide.
And we got on that subject because Layfield is a legit
millionaire because he makes his money in like the stock market. He invests wisely.
Yes, he does. He's one of the few WWE guys that actually does. He's smart in that.
Not like Jeff Harvey, who invests in painkillers.
Well, it would have been better if he invested in the painkiller company. He's like, I'm just using my supply.
Speaking of topical stuff, you don't want me to talk about this, but did you hear that the pharmaceutical or towns are now suing pharmaceutical companies because of overdoses?
The towns?
Towns.
Okay.
That's like me saying I drank too much last night. I'm going to sue the people that make alcohol.
Wow. Well, they were so. While we're completely tangent, in 2010, the makers that made OxyContin reformulated it a little bit so it would be less likely to be habit forming. Okay, they found that after they did that, they prevented a bunch of opioid deaths, which is great. Except
people are taking more of it.
No, what happened is they switched to heroin, and now they're heroin deaths. So, as funny as that is, they found that it was exactly a 1-to-1 ratio. They solved the issue of the opioid death, but they didn't solve the issue of people dying due to overdosing because it was literally no change. They just chose a different drug. We have a problem in the U.S.
And there we are again. There we are again. Middle left.
Wow, there we are. Sweet. We're all over this fucking show.
Patrick in the way. Hey, where's little Nate? He should be repping this match.
Yeah. The real fucking, SmackDown head referee.
You got all these notes and no notes on Nick Patrick?
Yeah, I know.
What a... I'm not...
My notes are shit. Yeah.
No shit.
My notes are always shit.
I'm not mad.
I knew that. I just needed some shit to work off of.
Disappointed.
Of course you're disappointed, you fuck. Where was I going with all this shit? Now you got me off on...
JBL.
Oh, we were talking about OxyContin and shit. This was still the era of, somas, painkillers, especially in the indies. Holy shit. Especially the ECW crew right around this time when they were going back out in the indies trying to make $30 on their fucking name. We talked a little bit about Lil Spike Dudley. He was in the main event of the first 2CW show. Which was shared. Are you part of the 2CW Fancast group?
If I did, I turned notifications off.
So one of the people that's part of that shared the card for the very first show that they did. It included like the Killer Steves versus random people, and Matt Heisen was on it as the main event. JD Love was on the show against somebody, I can't remember, but anywho, it's amazing to see all those names in 2CW back in those days because it's fun to see who was considered, a top indie star, quote unquote. And guys like Spike Dudley was one of the cornerstones of 2CW back then. And that happened after he got released from WWE when we were talking about it.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I know. This is a terrible match.
Sleeper hold.
Jesus.
Rust hold.
Fucking A. And they're fucking gassed. They're both gassed at this point.
Yup. Elbow.
Oh, time check. For
really
anyone who cares that I don't even care. What is it? 2:35:14, I think. Give or take. Whatever.
Something like that. Who cares?
At this point, if you're still watching, I'm sorry. I mean, this is
If you're actually watching a watch along with us, you're a very lonely person.
I'm sorry for all two of you. I think I'm being generous by saying two. But oh my god. So shopgear.com.
The Shave Club.
Okay. tinyurl.
Gear$shave.
/gear$shave.
Yes. I got my next shipment in the mail. Yay.
It's not nice to slap the mic like that.
I didn't realize it was there. So another thing good about Dollar Shave Club is that, you go to Walmart and you buy like Gillette blades for like $20 for a 4-pack. I just bought a 4-pack for $9. And these last me about 4 months.
Well, that's 4 months longer than this match is. I completely botched that.
I know.
God damn
I
it.
sighed.
Completely botched that. Let's try that again. Even though we're taping this live and I can't really go back, whatever. Shit fucking.
Give me goddamn orange.
Give me goddamn orange. The blades last 4 months, which is 4 months less than this match. I still fucked it up.
Just shut up, dude.
At this point, we have nothing else to say. This is a terrible match. I've got nothing to say about this match. I've used up all my JBL shit.
We haven't even talked about Batista. I used him on JBL shit. Batista ain't worried about wording. What the fuck? I've never seen him do that before until this match.
The horns?
Oh, that's what they are.
Twice. Yeah, the Longhorns. Because he's,
from Texas. I didn't realize that's what he was doing.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he trying to be cool? Like, C for cool? I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't look like horns. It looks like he's doing like a C.
Well, it's nice, but he's mimicking Titus O'Neil.
That's where I've seen it.
Yes.
Titus O'Neil, oh my God, he stole shit from JBL.
That's the height of his career.
Who, by the way, a year and a half ago was in a fucking, was in a mid-card tag team. And then like 3 months later, he wins the WWE Championship.
Wait, what?
He was with the APA in like April of 2004.
Oh, yeah. And then he gets drafted to SmackDown and is like WWE Championship.
He was already on SmackDown. He just...
but they split him up.
They just stopped being a team and he just became JBL out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden...
I thought it was because they split up the team, though.
They did, but like they just split them up like... Question mark?
Oh, I thought because of the draft.
No.
Really?
No. Ron Simmons, I think, retired. Oh, yeah, you missed a terrible ref bump, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there's no ref in the fucking ring.
And here comes Lionel Jordan. But no, like, Batista's in the corner, and all of a sudden, JBL's supposed to run at him, but Nick Patrick's in the middle of the ring, so Batista has to, position himself to be near the ref, so the ref bump will look at least semi-decent. It was bad.
Well, there's Orlando Jordan just not being able to get in the ring.
At least this match is almost over.
Oh, my God.
Big boot. Where's the big leg drop?
Where's the... That's me.
That noise?
That's my phone telling me it's time to go to bed.
Is it?
Yes, I'm not kidding.
9:55.
I'm not kidding.
I bet it is.
I think
Second show in a row?
Time for bed.
Second show in a row? Dude, I can see that from fucking Albany. You're blind as a motherfucker.
I know.
Its font is so big. It's like one letter huge on the fucking screen.
Yeah, it is. It truly is. I see 2 notifications at a time. That's it. And then
He does. He literally does.
Yeah.
Mine's also like...
Well, you got a bigger phone, though.
I do.
To be fair.
Mine's in 6+. What's yours?
That's a 7.
Mine's still better because I've had mine longer.
Okay.
And it has the
I didn't pay for this.
I don't care.
I could drop this, break this, and they'd give me another one.
Me too. I just have to pay for it.
And not pay for that one as well. It's my work phone.
I understand that.
That's where I was going with that.
You're a bitch.
Oh my God. Clothesline from hell!
I kind of like to... If you would have done that today, I guess like someone like a Seth Rollins, they would have flipped over and...
The Rikishi bump.
Yeah. But there's no referee in sight because, the heels got to almost win the title while being, on a ref bump because that's what heels do.
Yeah, this entire match is backwards.
Just the finish, I think, is backwards.
Well, this part was backwards.
This part's backwards. This is the finish.
Well, I mean...
The go-home sequence was backwards.
Okay, fair point.
Ass.
It's almost over.
Ugh, ass is taking a beating today.
Now, did we fucking book it as soon as he loses?
Yes, I do believe so.
So one of the things that comes up
and Spinebuster, not double A style.
Yeah, just shitty style. One of the things that usually goes on when we go to a show is as soon as we hear the three, I'm like, okay, let's go. Get the fuck out of here now while we still can. I don't
Orlando Jordan almost slipped again.
Jesus Christ.
It must be that confetti in the ring. It has
to be.
Jesus,
Well,
I thought they were fucking finishing here like 5 minutes ago. What the hell?
Yeah. Go home. Go home. Go home. Why aren't they going home? God damn it. Go home. Go home. Nobody wants to watch this match. Go home. Go home. Go home.
Power slam.
So we have to have Orlando Jordan again get in the ring.
Because he has to give Batista.
Oh.
And then
he got very close to fucking impaling himself.
Watch this chair shot.
Oh!
Unprotected. Same with fucking JBL, and there's their finish.
At least Dave swings sideways on JBL. He hits Orlando right on.
Yeah. And now he looks pissed like he just lost the title, even though he's look at him. This makes no sense.
The entire match didn't make any sense. And the stip afterwards made no sense either.
What, the no DQ match?
Yeah.
That makes sense perfectly. It sets up a no DQ match perfectly here. But
you know what it should set up?
A chairs match.
Well, I was going to say the title changes on DQ. Do the whole screw the face champion type thing. And then the storyline becomes Batista, can he keep it together long enough to win the match normally? Because that's where they were going with this. Come on. He beat the shit out of both of them with a chair because he's angry. That's where I would have gone with it.
Because he's the animal.
Yeah, so can you contain the animal long enough so he doesn't get himself disqualified?
That actually makes more sense. But it's WWE. They're not gonna...
I mean, if you're going to do this kind of gimmick, why not do that? Why have a fucking Street Fighter no DQ match or whatever it was in SummerSlam billed as?
Because this ended in a DQ, so they say, oh, look, no DQ.
Yeah, well.
That's why.
Okay, so...
The simplest explanation is always the easiest one.
Okay. Jesus Christ. That just makes me cringe. That one was still less of a glancing blow than I thought, even with that angle. Jesus Christ. And... ending shot of the pay-per-view.
We're still there.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I saw our signs. We're still there.
So we weren't sure what the fuck was going to happen, apparently. But I love...
Because I think it goes off like 15 minutes before it went off the air. Because it ends at like 2:46. So I'm thinking, oh shit, something's going to happen. And then here comes Batista. I think they just announced JBL as the winner.
Right. But I just love the...
Because he's, I won the match, but he's smiling because he won the match, even though he...
Isn't the champion. Well, he, in theory, could say, well, I won the match... give me another title shot, which is how they went with it. But once again, we need to have Batista come down, be a bully,
be a star,
motherfuckers.
Oh,
to Orlando Jordan.
I go after the black guy. Oh, the black guy always dies first.
But I mean, once again, what was the point of this? You know what I mean?
What the hell? Just to see, he's like, look, I haven't done the Batista bomb to JBL, so I'm just going to do it right now.
I think he should have saved that.
That was a good one, though.
That was a good one. That was nice. Okay, so we're finally fucking done with this, right?
Pete's like, fuck it. I think that's what he just mounted. He's like, fuck it.
Good for him.
He leaves a title on the ramp, by the way.
Leaves all those guys hanging.
Yep, we're still there. I saw our signs.
Yeah.
Surprised we haven't split yet.
I love the fact that the moment of our...
I'm actually behind you. We were in the last row. I was waiting to go out, and you were still in the seat.
Yeah, that changes after times. So the final moment of the pay-per-view is Batista with the title.
Holding it up high.
With caution tape next to him.
Yep, as the show goes off the air. Alrighty.
Oh, my God.
That torture was over. My overall thoughts on the show. Very bad show. Best match was only 3 stars. Most of the matches I remember being better than they were. The only reason this pay-per-view was semi-memorable is because of the Hassan match. While I didn't remember it as being a good show, I remember it being better than it was. 3 out of 10.
Okay, my thoughts are not written down, so I'm just going to throw them out there. Wow, what a terrible show. I don't remember it being that good, but it's worse than even I thought.
Right. Like I said the same thing. I remember some matches being better than they were. That was a bad show. A great one. We know how to pick them.
Oh, my God. And it doesn't get better, folks. It doesn't get better.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, so after the show...
Oh, my God. So we get out to the back alleyway where you have the back entrance to the HSBC arena and the parking garage. And there's a bunch of people waiting there because all the workers are coming out.
Because we're all marks and we want to see the
fucking marks. It was 2005. Marks are marks. You know, it was still good to be a mark back then, okay? To be fair. So we're seeing guys come out. And a couple of guys, we assume from French Quebec, get out there and start making racket up in the parking garage.
Right. And they're like, oh, fuck America. Yeah, fuck you. Canada. Yeah, Quebec. Yeah, fuck America. That's a great American bash. Oh, hell no.
And they got a very good lesson of you don't do that with Americans at an America-themed show. They take the flag. Some Americans go out there. They take the flag. They throw it down. Bad things proceed to happen, including me shoving the flag up my nose. Full Shawn Michaels style.
Shawn Michaels it.
And somebody else picked it up and started burning it.
Yep.
That's when we were peacing out.
Yep.
We were out. But yeah.
Hey, it ain't illegal to burn a Quebec flag in America.
No. That's foreign flags on U.S. soil. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
We kept it actually kind of PG. There was more to it, but...
Yeah, there was a lot of swearing. A lot of weird things happened. I think somebody urinated. I'm pretty sure somebody urinated on it. Also, this was also... Let's see here.
It was me.
Wasn't Tommy Dreamer at that show backstage?
No, that was Armageddon.
That was Armageddon? Okay.
Remember the... John Cena, hey, that's actually, you know what, we'll save it for Armageddon watch along.
Yeah.
Because shit went back. That was also at the same arena, and I had a funny one-liner to Matt Stryker. So,
oh my God, was that the show of Who Are You?
What?
Who Are You? When people were coming out, they were like, this show or the Great American Bash?
That is the Great American Bash.
Yeah, but I mean, was
Armageddon?
that here or Armageddon?
I think it was Armageddon.
Okay, then we'll
Armageddon. Yeah.
That was pretty fun. We're kind of weird about shit like that. It used to be that we used to sit around backstage all the time. Now it's like we see the show and we're out.
Because we're old.
We're old now.
We didn't do it. We didn't do it in Albany and New Year's Revolution because we had a 2.5 hour drive compared to like a 90-minute drive.
That's true. But we don't even do it to NXT shows. I didn't stay for either NXT show.
Shit, we went to NXT show in Rochester. I lived 10 minutes away at the time, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I didn't even have to work the next day. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that.
See, those are the days where I'm like, maybe I can get in and do backstage stuff. I can hope, right? But these days, it's a lot different philosophy. You're there to work. You're there to help. You're not there to, rub dicks with.
Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, that's absolutely no. That's absolutely not. But it's nice to go to those shows and say, hey, remember me from this 2CW show where you faced Jason Axe? And they look at you and you go, who the fuck is that? And who the fuck are you? But yeah.
Why the fuck do I care?
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, if you're backstage, don't fetch me a water, bitch, because that's what you are. I remember now, Sleazy, bitch.
Hey, Sleazy! God damn. How have it been, man? Yeah, good. Yeah, I still need that water.
Give me my shit.
I need my water still. So yeah, I love doing these. I really do. The only problem is I don't like to do research on them because I like to be surprised of what I saw.
Then leave it to me.
Okay, then you get to have it. Then I'll be...
I already started the next one.
Good for you. Any other thoughts? We're doing our next show is going to be...
Our next watch-along.
Next watch-along.
Will be the 2006 New Year's Revolution.
So that was... up top was...
The Elimination Chamber.
Back when
John
it was...
Cena. Kurt Angle. Shawn Michaels. Kane. That sounds pretty good, right? Carlito and Chris Masters.
I can't wait.
We don't know when we're going to put that out. But our next show will be up. This will be up hopefully in a few days. Yeah. Our next show will be a Fast Lane review.
Yeah. We're going to do a Fast Lane review. We're going to talk more news and rumors. Fatman's going to run out of paper.
Oh, I got like 5 different notebooks.
Oh, God.
I am running out of paper on this one, though.
Yeah, see? It's spoiler.
Triple H ones.
Yeah. We've got so many things going on over the next few weeks. We are down to the last month almost till WrestleMania. So we are planning, hopefully, a live show the weekend of WrestleMania. Because we're not actually going, the closest WrestleMania.
We're not going.
And we're not going. I contemplated taking Thursday and Friday off and going down there just for some indie shows, working some indie shows. But I'm not even sure if I'm going to even do that.
No, I took Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday off just so I can watch NXT.
Oh, that's a good thing to watch.
If I'm taking Sunday off, might as well took Saturday off.
Right. And we'll have our fun, WrestleMania party / poker party where hopefully I can get Fatman drunk so I can win more money. But yeah, we've got a lot of things planned upcoming. Like I said, we're doing a live show. We might even make that video. I'm not sure yet. I got to make sure that we can do that before I say that. Yep, that might be happening.
That's news to me.
Yes, spoiler.
Triple H wins.
Yes. And we've got a couple other things. Like I said, merch is coming. Yeah. We're gonna add another month to that. So I said 4 months last time, so we're gonna do 5 months now.
Actually, no, it'll still be 4 months if you did that.
No, I'm doing 5 months from today.
Oh, okay.
I need it every day. But I need the time, but we are revamping the Wrestling Show website.
Good, because I want to do my reviews on there too.
Yeah. So
previews, reviews, stuff like that.
Also, the Facebook page. Once again, we're doing more news and rumors on Facebook. Obviously, we've heard about Luke Perry dying. Was actually a huge wrestling fan. His son actually just signed to AEW, Jungle Boy. King Kong Monday just recently passed. We talked about that a little bit on the Facebook page. Take a look at that. But other than that,
most likely WrestleMania not most likely WrestleMania 36 will be in Tampa.
Is it?
Yep, they're doing a press conference at 11 a.m. I don't know why I'm using quotation marks, but they are doing
press conference, quote unquote, 11 a.m. quote unquote
in Tampa,
quote unquote.
So I mean, and pretty much Tampa Bay, or the state, is it Tampa Bay Times now? Pretty much confirmed it.
God
ahead of time, so it's going to be in Tampa.
Why couldn't we fucking...
Which I said it was either going to be Tampa or Minneapolis anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I was hoping for Philly. I really was. But they weren't going to do Philly when they just did New York. Oh, well. Shit happens. I can't say I'm not going to Tampa, because I would have said we're definitely not going to New Orleans, so...
Actually, you didn't. You were all in on New Orleans.
I didn't think it would actually come to fruition.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it was such a large undertaking. And Tampa Bay would probably be a similar undertaking.
Tampa Bay will probably be the thing where we go down Saturday, Sunday, leave Monday.
Wrestling. It would be only wrestling.
Yeah,
because there's nothing in Tampa Bay. There's
Except the Bay.
wrestling.
Well, the Rays might actually have season or home opener then.
Yeah, it'll probably be during the day on Saturday or some
No,
shit.
it'll be a weekday.
Will it be a weekday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we can figure that out down the line. But definitely...
Oh, it's not going to be at Tropicana Field. WrestleMania will be at Raymond James Stadium. Because people are like, why are they going to go to a baseball stadium when Raymond James Stadium's right there? Idiots. They're going to Raymond James Stadium.
Of course they are.
They're not going to fucking Tropicana Field.
Why would they?
Who will get 40,000 where you can fit 70?
And I assume that's the Bucks
Yeah.
Stadium, right? Yeah. Wow, I know a football fact. Ha ha. And on that terrible disappointment, I think it's time to end the show. So,
It is.
So for Sleazy,
For the Fat Man.
this is the Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain, I'm a world gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.